Ahoy Mateys, we made it. I'm Gitchegumi.
I'm Christy May.
That's funny, this looks black in the thing.
Oh. You blended into the background.
Dude, I love it. That's hot.
That's Miss J. And we got intern Ryan over there.
I'm basically ahead. Hold on, let me have my arms.
We got 60 Hawk up here. And we got we got a couple of our hosts just blending into the background. That's some next level camouflage.
That's weird because it's not green, it's teal.
Yeah.
The computer doesn't care.
Well, the color underneath that is mostly green, though.
Yeah, but that's not what's...
Hey, Bill, how are you? And
No, but
Caleb,
this
my
color-
goodness.
Oh,
The-
yeah.
Look at
color
that.
that
We got
mostly-
people
the
coming
undertone
out
is
the
mostly
walls. Welcome to the stream. Glad you guys could make it. Really like seeing you here. Hi, we just hit 50 followers on Twitch. We got 72 subscribers
You
on
look like a
YouTube.
ghost.
That's the idea.
It's great. And Miss Invisible Hair. I got the creepy stuff going on in the background for the holiday season.
This is classic.
I don't care. I'm rolling with it.
For some reason, it shrank again.
Oh, good. Technical difficulties.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the show. If you like watching people deal with technical difficulties for the first 5 minutes, hit follow, subscribe, like, comment, whatever you got to do to make sure you know we're live again.
One of the buttons actually lets you follow.
It has been a while, Caleb. It's good to see you. It's really good to see it. That is so trippy.
I can't see it because your thing is in the way.
You can see right there.
Oh. Well, it's brighter on that.
Well, we can't see you, Caleb. That is true. 60 Hawk, how you doing today?
Right.
Dude, I'm just ahead.
I'm
We're
good.
quiet?
Y'all are still pretty quiet. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I need to turn you up on mine.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Not too
That's how I
bad
drink
video
all my
doesn't give you
all my fine alcohols.
And we got the
volume settings.
I like
skull
spinal. I like
beer bong.
spinal fluid. Tapped into my booze. Something called the spinal tap.
see what
Yeah.
happens if we do this. Oh, that didn't work.
What the?
Oh, the third wall is shattered.
Ah! Ooh, I like what my shirt's doing now.
That's better.
Yeah.
Ish.
Do you want the wall shattered? Do you want
Oh
the
my god.
Oh my god! I hate you, Devin. Like, more than usual.
It's an infinity mirror with Gitchy.
Perfect, dude.
Corner!
Nice.
That's
Oh,
great.
can we just keep that?
Yeah,
That's creepy.
the best.
Oh,
it'll,
that's great.
it'll cycle back.
This works.
Yes, this absolutely is
The
freaking
dogs
me
are
out.
just messing with that corner down there. I can't tell if they're pulling the corner up or they're just casting a shadow.
They want to be part of the show, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
There we go. Little smoothing out.
What is in the background now? Is that an octopus?
That's a snake.
Oh, okay, cool.
Really?
Yeah. It,
I thought it looked like a
It's a
cozy
snag.
blanket.
It's a
it looked like a
snag.
cozy
I'm
blanket.
so smart.
Slithery snag.
I'm a
I'm a
snake.
slithery snake.
Nor can you see intern.
Alright, there. Now the intern's just sparkly. Like Disco Stew.
Disco stew.
Disco Stew doesn't need to be seen. There. Alright, I think this is a world record for resolving technical difficulties on
Like
the show.
literally 2 minutes, dude.
Alright, look at
Usually
us.
about 1/5
Look at
of
us
the show.
going. We can
Does this
drink
mean we
some
can
wine.
be irresponsible now?
Yes, let's drink wine.
Yay!
Give me just a second.
Oh my god! Get all day to be on your phone!
What the hell?
I'm trying to make sure that I'm monitoring all
All the
inputs of
things.
stream, so that we can.
Over here yelling at him, he's like trying to make the show work.
Bill, There's no jinxing this show. It is just constant jinx.
Constant jinxery.
Hey, 39 episodes isn't 100, all right? Oh,
I
great.
know. I'm really excited to figure out how we're going to edit all the wine cork pops together. That is going to be an ASMR's wet dream.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Actually, my friend Bill is an editor. I might be able to financially compensate him.
I might be able to exchange money for goods and services.
I can't wait for 100 either, Caleb. None of us can.
Oh,
Because we'll have 100 episodes of Cork Pops.
that's
It's going to be our new intro.
Oh my god, that is going to be glorious. I already like the intro now. I mean, the Wellerman's the Wellerman. Fuck, I can't wait to hear those wine. Those.
Oh, that was a good one. It was just a little understated. Beautiful. Sultry wine toins. Who doesn't like money?
Right?
Bill?
Yeah, I do like money.
Money can't buy happiness,
We're doing-
but it can buy you jet skis.
Yeah.
And nobody's frowning on jet skis.
Yeah,
That is
said the
true.
great Daniel Tosh.
Let's-
You can't frown on a wave runner.
Did you say the late, great Daniel Tosh?
No, I said the great Daniel Tosh. Are you kidding? Don't put that out there.
Yeah,
I was going to say, do you know something I don't?
No. I mean,
I saw him
Maybe.
at Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis.
That's cool.
dude.
It was pretty awesome. It was right after his first Comedy Central special came out.
That one was awesome.
That was the one with Cargo Pants Day. One of my favorite jokes. Oh, did I not give you enough? I apologize.
Yeah.
Mine's a little low too.
I'm sorry.
You poured good for you and Chrissy.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
which is
theirs.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
their
there
wine.
you go.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's their wine. But also, to be fair, I don't know how to follow that up.
Well,
Quick, let's change the subject.
hurry!
That witch background is freaking me out, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's a good one. I don't know how to get like the Facebook chat up. Oh well.
Back on the interwebs
Don't worry
again.
about it. Let's.
Okay, I'm gonna try this wine. Smells kind of sweet, is
It's
it?
a new one.
It's a little sweet,
Yeah.
It's a little sweet,
but only a little.
but it's also mellow.
Okay, that's good.
Kind of buttery.
Yeah, yeah, I agree
Alright.
with that. A buttery. What? I wonder
Chia
what it is.
Chironi
Chia
Catarado.
Colorado.
Colorado.
I should never do a voiceover with Spanish words
Oh,
in
this
it.
would be really
That's
good with
Italian,
risotto.
actually.
That's Italian. Chia Chirino Catarado. A bibbidi bobbidi.
Bobbity boopy.
It's a 2020 medium-bodied dry white wine.
Oh, and
Yeah, the back. You're probably right, Bill. We're gonna get more and more distracted by the background as we have more and more imbibing. But that's okay, because it's a pretty.
Well, I think it's funny seeing 60
Nice.
Hawk look down over us with his like glaring face. He's like,
I can pick his nose though.
Gross.
Our very first Catarado, hailing from the island of Sicily. This trendy wine is a splash of Mediterranean sunshine in your glass, with juicy textures and crisp, lemony aromas. This unique beauty is a delight when paired with seafood, risotto, and holiday fun, which is what we're doing tonight.
Hey!
All right,
it's perfect.
that worked out swimmingly.
It's really good.
It is a good one. So what is everybody tonight?
Well, you first. You're on the end.
Okay. I think I'm 80s party guy. I had this in my closet. I love this wig. I love this shirt. It's easy. It's breezy. And I get to shake my hair around.
I love when I make my mannequins have that hairstyle
Yeah.
and then I shake their head around. It's really fun.
I am a mermaid.
I'm Rosie the Riveter. I can do it.
That's awesome.
Do anything. I'm a mad scientist or Johnny Neutron, whichever one you want to go with there.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Thanks for participating.
It's all good.
Well, I didn't know he's doing costumes, so...
Why
Well,
didn't you
I didn't
tell
know
us?
he's
We only
doing
put it out in the
costumes,
planning
so
chat like a week ago.
Yeah, I just learned where that was. Yeah. I was like very confused.
did you?
I would see these chats on my phone, and then I would go to find it on my computer, and I'd be like, where is it? I lost it. It's missing. And then I didn't say anything about it to Gitch, and then I'd see it happen again. I'd be like, what the heck? These things are just disappearing. And then he told me that there's a whole other chat part I didn't know about.
Another channel.
you know, if you put it in there last week, y'all have talked so much that on here that I don't know where it was put. 'Cause
I think it
there's
was
so
Miss
much that I
J's
missed.
idea. Yeah. So you probably search for stuff that Miss J said and. Yeah, that witch is creepy.
I love it. Freaks me the fuck out every time.
Ooh.
There's the snake. You see his little, he's like a horny snake.
Oh, yeah.
He's the horny snack.
It almost kind of looks like just a blanket.
Yeah,
It
it
does
does.
look like a blanket. I should have grabbed the other snake
Looks
video.
like I'm crocheting something
Uh-huh.
or knitting something.
Pierre and Beaver are just making out over there in the corner. Gandalf, hello!
Yep.
How are you?
Gandalf.
Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Oh, that's like right over the top of me.
What is?
I'll just do this.
I don't know. I'm gonna order some wine.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I gotta make sure I don't forget my wine that I ordered.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
My, like, 5 bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, put 'em over.
Yep.
Yeah, put 'em over me.
Gandalf, you don't like the creepy backgrounds, the Halloween backgrounds? Because we love them.
This is Halloween, baby!
Okay. There's
There
a hot ticket.
Where should he
I think
go?
I'm gonna get that. It's a Shiraz.
Right there?
Pretty
There
nice.
you
Just
go.
put me back in my usual spot.
No, he's usually. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
is
is.
usually there.
Right
I was
in
like,
between
Yeah,
us.
usually.
Don't move your camera, I'm moving you. Oh, now you're gone.
Cool.
What's happening? Oh,
More technical difficulties.
Armatura. That's a new
Intern
one.
Ryan
Let's
should
get
be on the
this
left.
But I am on the left.
one. Let's get this one.
Stage left.
Oh.
Maybe we... Oh, we are backwards, because
Yep.
when we're over there, we're the other
I'm
direction.
very
Yep.
confused
Oh,
because
that's
I've been
right.
like thinking about like anatomical like lefts and rights.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
don't
was
do that when you go with your anatomy
Whoops.
and physiology. That gets me every time, and I'm dyslexic. When I was in class, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna
I'm
die.
like, that's right. That's
We're-
left. I'm like very confused
We're
right
not
now.
mirrored Gandalf, we just set the table up in a different spot and got confused when we all sat down.
Like we all got confused at the same time.
Ultimately what happened. Really,
Well,
really what it amounts
I
to,
sat down
Gandalf,
where my
Where'd
where
you put
my
it this time?
Gandalf, you'll appreciate
microphone
this. What it
was,
amounts
actually.
to is I wanted to sit as close to the fridge as possible,
yeah, he did.
because that's where all the food is.
Crazy like
Perfect.
that.
Oh, are y'all back in
Yeah, we
y'all's
kept it by the dining. We
original
kept it in the dining room because
spot with the
it's less
backdrop over
to
the
move
back
then.
window?
You just scooch the table a little bit. The green screen's actually easier to set up for a wide view, so. I mean, it's easier to get into this creepy graveyard.
Yeah.
It's not a green screen, as you can see by the puppy laying on the floor in the background.
Yeah. No.
Well,
Our
she's
on-
laying in the.
I kind of miss
graveyard.
being
In the
at
graveyard.
sandals, secret
yeah.
sandals, and at the winery. Like this week's locale is it's definitely appropriately themed, but
Yeah, a bit macabre. But
yep. Yep, that thing you said.
Keep look up.
macabre.
That's the word.
And the dogs are going into the ether world.
Yep. There they go. Oh, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that pumpkin at all.
No, he doesn't. It's scary.
Yeah, that's right, Bill. It is spectacular. We should get like a little stand to put the monitor on so we can read it easier.
Yeah, I was like,
That's a purchase for the future.
Yeah.
Someday we'll have our own studio space. Unfortunately, that day will probably be when we're in Texas.
yeah.
What is?
I think, Gandalf, I think if we do it tomorrow night, that would be a good night. We could hopefully finish it. That would be cool. At least one ending. I know. I assume that game has multiple endings based on kind of the theme of the game. It's like him and I started last night like a QuickTime type game where it's basically an interactive movie. So it plays a bunch of cutscenes, and then you interact with the cutscenes. You each interact with different parts of the scene, and then eventually they come together. It's kind of cool. Is it a really long game?
Okay, I'm gonna get a hot ticket, an Armatura, a Rilasanta, Flores de Becco, Avancere,
I don't want to know how much we're spending.
Rione, and a Lulu. Lulo.
So a case of wine.
But yeah, I think we can do tomorrow night after I gotta finish my homework. I'll finish my homework.
All right,
We can do
it's
it tomorrow
coming.
night. Cool. Ordered a bunch of wine. If you want to order any of the wine, we got a link in the panels on Twitch, and I believe there's a link in the description on YouTube. No link on Facebook, so you're out of luck.
No link there. Assholes. Jeez.
Good priced wine.
It is very good priced wine.
And it's very, there's only a few I haven't, loved, but none I've actually hated.
Yeah.
If that makes
The only
sense.
one that we've had that I really didn't like was the cinnamon
The
one.
vacay.
Yeah. The one that had cinnamon. And it's like, I
And
could
I
drink it.
probably would like it if I would have warmed it up.
Yeah.
I would like it if we'd have had 2 bottles of this first.
Yeah, I think if it was a cinnamon one, it probably would have been good as a mulled wine.
Yeah. Because it's a Christmas wine, technically.
Love mulled Christmas wine.
Yeah.
I still have college. I still have
We gotta do a Christmas
I thought you were
episode.
going to say Call of Duty.
I still
Yeah,
have
we can try.
I still have
Dude,
holiday
we gotta try to do a
nog
Christmas
from
What day is
last
Christmas on?
from last year in the
Good question. Hold
in
on a
the
second.
wine fridge. And then I noticed that it's out already. I'm like, well, I still have it from last year.
It's probably not any good. Did you open it?
Rochetto.
No?
Oh, okay.
Dude, you know what day Christmas
It
is
looks
on
like
this
I'm
year?
Tried to
Saturday.
steal the wine.
Which means
Christmas
we
Eve.
could do a
Do
Christmas.
Christmas Eve. stream.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
We don't have to commit to anything right now because it's only Halloween.
yeah.
But we could do a Christmas Eve episode.
Because I don't think we're
Could.
planning on going anywhere for Christmas.
No. And it'll be perfect because we could have the dog, the cat camera, the dog camera be Santa Claus and go to the Christmas tree.
Oh.
Halloween episode is us planning for Christmas.
Rochetto Piedmont.
I was telling our
We'll
foreign
have to give that
exchange
one a
student
try,
about
though.
what we do for Christmas because she doesn't understand about the elf and the shelf and everything, and she can't believe that.
Go through all that.
Yeah, we go through all that, and she can't believe that Georgia still believes in Santa. So she's getting prepared. She's like, okay, I'm getting prepared. The Santa Claus. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh my gosh. So what do? Do you play the bells at night for the sleigh? I'm like, yeah. She goes, okay. It'd be fun.
Oh, brother. God
Yeah.
bless her.
She's like,
It's
do
good
we?
of her to play along.
She's like,
you know?
do we go see Santa? I'm like, yeah, I think we might. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm not sitting on his lap.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I'm not touching that.
I don't know, Gandalf, were you here when we announced we got the 50 follower goal on Twitch? So that's an exciting update.
Does that mean we're done?
No.
Does that mean we can stop trying?
Well, we've never really tried.
Fair enough.
But the thing we need now is three average viewers per stream. Which
Oh, we had it last
What?
time.
this stream
Two.
typically gets over 3.
I'm counting 2 right now.
Well,
So
there's 2 people in chat, but there's more people watching.
Oh.
But this stream typically gets over 3. But when I do my gaming stuff, that's what brings the numbers down. So,
People don't want that.
Maybe you need to start figuring out something on your gaming stream, or make a different stream for that.
or I'll just keep multi-streaming because I get viewership on all the platforms that way. And then
Maybe you
we'll make
should
a
focus-
Patreon. And we can give like little widgets out on Patreon.
Maybe you should focus less on video games and more on taking your clothes off. You know, OnlyFans.
That's a whole other platform that I don't have an account set up on.
Maybe you should.
Yeah, I'm not sure if people would want to see what you'd show on OnlyFans. Like, you're not shaved down there. It's kind of like...
I mean, there's people. By the way, that I have a plan to make a trailer for the channel.
Nice.
And
one
you're
of the
gonna
things,
shave?
one of the things is, no, one of the things is gonna be
You
like,
shook your head, yes.
we have a
I was
lot of
like,
fun
what?
on the channel. Sometimes we get a little saucy, and it's going to talk about my nipple shaving, and now that's going to be in there.
Perfect.
And then
We
some
take
other-
we take
some other
grooming
clips.
we take grooming seriously on this show.
What's really hard is that every time I think about your balls, I think about your dad's balls too. Because it's
I
just
love that
like
this is happening.
ingrained in my head.
Yay!
Wow.
The stretch and everything is
Oh.
just scary.
TMI.
It's not my fault that he chooses to walk around the house
In just a robe.
with a robe
And then leans his legs far out. He's just like, and
man
then,
spreads.
yeah. And then I'm sitting on the floor thinking, you know, like, because the house was like
See what
scary.
you've been missing, Caleb?
Yeah.
All
House-
this time.
House is like scary, and I'm just like, oh, I'm not sure if I should sit on this. What should I do? I'm just sit on the floor, and that was
Serve
the
'em night.
wrong
How are you?
thing
Welcome.
to do.
Good to see you.
The wrong thing to do that day. And then after he did that, then he came down to the bedroom, and I'm like underneath his satin comforter. Because he had satin sheets and a satin comforter.
This guy, yeah. See, Bill has some. He's close to my dad, so he's probably very uncomfortable with this.
And
So continue.
and then his dad continues to sit on the bed with us and in his robe.
Gandalf as well.
Yay! This is perfect for tonight's
Yeah, it
Halloween.
is spooky stories.
It's spooky story time.
And here comes
Here comes the witch. She's gonna get you, 60 Hawk. Look out!
60 Hawk.
Changing the subject, did
Yeah.
you see that like my first week at my clinical rotation, I got to go with wound care,
Oh,
and I got to see them do wound vacs.
really? Sounds interesting.
It was interesting.
I was talking to my nurse advisor, and she was like, what would you do if you didn't, like, do hospice? And I was like, I'd probably be a wound care nurse. And she's like, really? Because that's pretty gross. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I would mind it. She's
Yeah.
like, yeah? I'm like, or, like, burn unit. And she's like,
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
yeah.
The wound care, I will say that it was really cool. I asked the lady about her job, and you know, she said that when she was going through her residency in nursing, nothing fit her. She said that she didn't like anything, and she thought like that she was like, I guess I'm just not cut out to be a nurse. And they were like, no, we think you would make a great nurse. It's just we need to find the right area that you're gonna like. And they put her with wound care, and it just was like her thing. And she said she loves it. And, I mean, there was definitely like, thankfully I didn't see anything too bad, but I mean, there was one that I was like, well, I guess I wasn't expecting it to be as bad as it was, so that was a little kind of
Like,
shocking at
shocking.
first. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I handled it better than I thought I would.
Well, I think what's cool is that you get to see a change, over time.
Yeah, that's what I asked
And
her
then
too, because I
you
said,
get
well,
to
how,
know your patients
I
and
told her, I was
build
like,
a relationship.
Because part of my part of me is to like learn, like, obviously I know like nutrition plays a huge part in
Wound care.
wound care.
Yeah.
But I asked her, I said, well, from your perspective, do you actually physically, and I knew the answer, but I still wanted to hear it from her, like, do you see a change when proper nutrition is in place with wound care? And she's like, absolutely. Like, if somebody's like NPO, their wound's not going to heal, and then as soon as they're not NPO anymore and they're eating regular food and getting the nutrition they need, that wound heals like way quick. And then obviously she was saying like certain wounds heal better than others. She said like any wounds that are like around the stomach heal really well. Wounds that are in other places tend to not heal as well, and then like they can be more like become chronic wounds. So she said sometimes it's just, especially if it's a bigger wound, that they can just hope that it'll be like a clean chronic wound that,
Yeah, they said like my wound was kind of a freak thing because like for one it was like a MRSA or staph infection, and that the only way it was gonna heal was like taking out the mesh.
Yeah, well, your body doesn't like foreign objects in it. Ugh.
Yeah, I was like,
Most people's
okay.
bodies reject mesh. I was asking the nurse about that too. Like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So I was like,
Because they had a girl in there that had, I think, like mesh stents here, and it like the wound here wasn't
healing. Yeah.
She's like, it's probably never gonna heal.
Yeah, because the infection gets underneath the mesh and then it just like encapsulates it there.
Hey,
So
there
when
you
got
go.
me mask.
What kind of
So I
mask
get
is
the
that?
ghost
Stormtrooper.
Oh,
But I don't know
Oh,
if you've ever
or-
seen
or
what
he's-
they
no, he's a
use for
Mandalorian.
it.
Mandalorian.
They actually use this,
Jeez
like,
Louise.
foam
Whatever.
stuff.
The
Yeah, I
Mandalorian.
didn't know that. 'cause
it's
I've never
kind of
seen
like
it.
a
mean,
ketazon
It's not
type,
the best Mandalorian mask, but
thing.
it is a Mandalorian mask. He's a
And
I
Mandalorian.
had-
the guy who developed that whole thing with the wound vac, he was a plumber.
Really?
It is the
I did
best
not know
Mandalorian
that.
he
mask
said a
because
plumber
it
It's
is
the way.
real.
developed it.
It is the way.
Because his wife had a really bad wound, and I guess he took some
Or
of the
this
stuff
is
he
the
learned
way.
in plumbing and transferred it to that realm.
I have had a wound vac twice. For like,
Perfect.
But I can't wear
It
my
was
glasses
both
Well, that
over
works.
it, so I
not
can't
again.
see.
Okay.
because I had like really,
So
large,
great. You just gotta hear us talk.
from here down
Yeah.
to their, abdominal wounds, and they wanted to make sure that because I had like a wound that I had
Well,
like
that-
the
And then now I
hernia
can't
or
do that,
whatever.
yeah.
They wanted to make sure it really
Screw
cleaned
that.
out and
I'd rather have a drunk Devin than a sober Mandalorian.
Need a straw.
So the first time it was like not
all
as big a
Mandalorians are
wound
sober.
back, but
Yeah,
then
I
the
think it's
second
part of the
time
way.
it was like
Yeah.
a whole thing. And,
I don't think they drink.
they almost
do
sent
they
me
do?
home with it.
They
I was
drink
Yeah,
water.
there was
like,
one lady
Probably
who
have to
we
drink
we
water.
met that
And they
got
shoot.
sent home with a
Shoot
a
stuff.
wound back
Yeah.
because she had a big one right here.
I want season 3 of The Mandalorian already.
Guns are their religion.
That's right. Weapons are their
I was
religion.
like,
That
because as
is
soon
the
as
way.
I saw it, and like I tried not
You know what I
making
saw
a face
last
because
weekend?
I know like that can scare people. I mean, obviously she's seen what it looks like,
The
but
new
still,
Dune?
like,
You
I was
told
like-
us about that. And you
kind
saw
of
the new
shocked about how
Dune.
big it was. And then I asked
You said that
the
you could
wound
just
care
jump
nurse,
right
like,
into it because they do a good job of
Because
explaining
I was
stuff.
like, I don't know how they're
Gandalf,
gonna close that up, like, because there's
Gandalf
so much of a gap. But I was like, there's no way.
Confirmed
like, they're gonna
that
be able to stretch
for
the skin
me
that much.
when I
like,
talked to him the other day,
Not safely.
yesterday,
like,
because
probably.
he hasn't read the books, and he loved the movie.
So it's interesting. The Dune movie was actually mentioned in my psychology. book.
Really?
Yeah,
The Dune movie?
yeah.
Like from the 80s?
Or like this one,
The new one.
the new
Is
one.
your psychology book like that up to date?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a 2022 version.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Judy, welcome.
Hey, Mom. What do you think of our Halloween costumes?
She loves yours.
Oh. Yeah, they were.
What did it say about it?
If I can remember right, they were talking about like the psychedelic spices and how it is like the new form of like mental health care for the future, and that Dune kind of like touched on that.
It did, yeah. I mean, the books talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
It's like the whole
They
thing.
did talk about the books, but they, talked
Thank you,
about
Judy.
the movie more
Yeah.
because they said
Well,
that you
'cause
could
the
actually
movies.
see it
Yeah.
in play
I like the books. I love the books. The movie was amazing. I don't want to spoil anything, obviously.
Yeah.
Really good. It was exactly how I pictured it in my head when I was reading the book.
I fell asleep in the movie. Like, I watched it at home. They all went to the movie theater. I don't like going to movie theaters that much because I get cold.
They have heated seats at this one.
You spend a lot of money for the ticket, and
The ticket was cheap, but the popcorn was expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't eat a lot of
I
popcorn.
don't even pay for my ticket.
And and I'm just a lot more comfortable at home. So, like, then you can, like, watch the movie whenever you want to. Like, now that it's streaming on HBO, like, why not, you know? So I just watched it on HBO for free, and all these yahoos went to the movie theater and paid for it, and we watched it at the same time. And
She actually finished about an hour, maybe 40 minutes before we did.
yeah, because the
Because
trailers.
The trailers and the drive out there. I think she started while we were still driving.
Yeah, I did.
But, you know, you don't get the same... I mean, we don't have the same surround sound system in our house.
You'll get the
Okay.
immersion.
Okay. Well, maybe when we move, we could get bigger
Like
surround
a theater
sound
room.
in the
If
theater
we had a
room.
theater room in our house, that would be...
Legit.
Talk about
I mean,
reaction streams.
Yeah,
we could,
right?
We could do a watch party stream
Dude,
and just
that
like
would be-
hang out in the theater room.
That would be...
Have our faces melted off by the beautiful
You know what
sound.
I would be doing in the theater room? I'd be watching my kill movies in
Tell us
there,
about
my
what
kill
you do in the
shows.
theater room.
Oh, the murder porn.
I'd
Yeah.
be watching all my
All her
like
murder shows.
cold case video shows and
The wife murdered her husband and got away with it yet
well,
again.
I've been like on YouTube and watching all these like crazy shows about like, you know, like
Yeah, snuff films, basically
snuff films. I've been watching all these like crazy like Victorian murder docu-series type things where like a guy like shows all these like these like vintage pictures from like way back when of like people that killed other people, or they're like, you know, maybe unsolved murders or something like that from way back in the day. And then like this like guy from like Canada narrates it. He's very horrible sounding in his normal
Yeah.
voice, but I turn it up a speed and then he sounds kind of
His
normal.
cadence of speaking is like, he will say a sentence and then take a long pause.
And then everything goes down. He's like,
And then he'll make
and
another sentence and take a long pause.
yeah, it's horrible.
And the next sentence he says is surely going to have a long pause after it. But maybe it'll have a shorter pause because he has more to say about that subject. But now we're going on to the next part of the story, so there's another long pause after my sentence.
And then at the end of every like
Pacing, whatever.
sentence, he like turns his word downward.
Yeah, he drops down. At the
He
end
drops
of the
down, and so it's like, oh my gosh,
It's the
I
most boring
cannot,
thing
I
to listen
cannot.
to.
And so I read the comments during it, and it's just so much of like, I love this guy's content, but I cannot handle his speech.
Yeah.
Oh, Mom's getting her Thanksgiving food list ready.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Really?
sheesh.
Sheesh.
What is that all about? Is that just like a
It's a
French
teenager thing.
French Sydney thing?
No, it's a teenager thing.
Oh, really?
All the teenagers do it. In fact, the Think Media, the YouTube channel that like their whole mission in life is to help small content creators become big content creators. And when he does a live stream, he's got a button on his deck that goes sheesh. Like,
That would be
bunch of
irritating.
people doing
Yeah.
sheesh. Well, you tell when he pushes it, he's like, okay, we're not gonna do that again.
Yeah. That's like when I was watching that guy on Brief Chapter or That Chapter or whatever on YouTube, and he played the wow wow button. The dogs freaked out. He was like, wow, 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 wow. It sounded like a siren, and
Yep.
I was like, oh my gosh, don't do that again, dude. And the dogs were like freaking out. They were at the back patio door. They were like,
Oh man.
yeah, it was bad.
I actually do not appreciate that.
No, dogs hate that stuff.
Our dogs especially.
They hate any sound.
That's why we need a house that is basically a voiceover studio.
Yeah, right.
So it's just isolated from the outside world entirely.
I can't remember. We were somewhere, and like the dogs were like completely quiet, and
Nice.
it was like because we were somewhere that like there wasn't like neighbor. It wasn't like adjoining neighbors or something like that. Like the neighbors weren't right on top of each other. Remember, we were somewhere and the dogs were like super normal.
Well, out in Washington, yeah. Because our neighbors were quiet.
No. Here was not because the hotel.
Oh, because of the hotel.
Yeah. But it was recent.
Was it when we went to Indiana?
Maybe. I don't know. Sydney is very excited about going to Indiana for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, she's like, apparently Indiana is well known in France.
What?
Yeah. She's like, nobody knows about North Carolina. She says it's an unknown state. But
I think for most of the United States, it's an unknown state.
Yeah.
But she says that people know about Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee.
Huh.
I'm like, really?
What?
I mean, I
That's
can imagine
weird.
Nashville.
Yeah, maybe
I can't think of
Nashville.
anything in Indiana that would be...
Or Kentucky.
Right?
She's
what
like,
is even
she's like, the
there?
coal mines. Are we gonna go past coal mines? And I was like, yeah, we're gonna go past some coal mines.
Huh.
She's like, yes. And I was like,
What?
It's weird.
I'm like, okay,
She gets excited about funny stuff, though.
yeah.
That is true, Andy. The chicken in Kentucky. It's world renowned.
That's where the Colonel lives.
So I was the banker for the grandson of Colonel Sanders. He had a gambling habit. So, I mean, it was hard to be his banker. He spent all his money, and he smoked like a
In
chimney.
Indiana because of the Indians.
You gotta go try to take her out towards
Okay.
western North Carolina.
Perfect.
Yeah, I
Nailed
want
it.
to. I want to take her to Asheville.
And Blue Ridge Parkway.
Ugh.
Beautiful over there.
Getting echo. Getting echo. Echo.
Who's getting echo?
Gandalf is. Oh! I looked up and there's the ghosts.
I don't know. I
What
don't
are you
hear
laughing about?
it. The
Intern?
girls are
You
echoing.
could hear that.
Because I just heard you go, "Oh, there's the ghost." And I hear, "Oh, there's the ghost."
Hey, intern. If you look on the counter over there, can you hand me a lotion? It's by
That apple?
It's
Look,
yeah,
I'm
it's
not
like
hearing
2
any
bottles
echo.
past the apple.
Matt Schultz, welcome to
There you
the
go.
show.
This
How
guy?
are you?
Yep. Hey, Matt. How's the little baby doing?
Sup, kids?
Looks so cute in all the pictures.
Now I'm on Pulp Fiction. Sup, kids? How you boys doing? Nah, keep chilling.
I thought about being the character on Pulp Fiction, but I've never
Hell
seen.
Disappointed
yeah.
that the candy is only over on your side of the table right now.
I've never seen Pulp Fiction, so I didn't
What?
think that I could be the character in it.
I haven't fixed that.
Yeah, we've already talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about it
gonna
a
be
couple
shit.
shows ago.
Can you just let me have this?
You haven't been here for a while,
What?
and it still
Really?
hasn't been fixed. We could do a watch party, maybe.
Dude, we gotta do a watch
That would be
party.
fun.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Honestly, like, seriously, can't we, like, set up, like, or just watch the TV and then tape our reaction?
Yeah.
Can't imagine we're violating fair use then.
You know, there's a way we would be able to watch it on the computer and have a link that when people click on it,
They would
they're
see
at
it.
the same spot that we're at. But it would just be the camera on us reacting to the movie.
Oh, hey. Cat came out of the Ethernet.
I have not seen
Yeah.
any of the Bill and Ted's yet.
Woo, spooky.
I saw the first, what is it?
Sinner!
Oh, I love that show.
I saw the first,
I haven't seen the newest
is
one.
it?
I really need to.
Wayne,
Oh, man, it's so good.
Wayne's
World?
World.
Wayne's World?
Yeah, I saw Wayne's World.
You didn't see Wayne's World 2?
No.
That's one of the few movies where the sequel's better than the first one.
Yeah, I saw Wayne's World with Matt McConnell in junior high.
Oh, Mr. Sniffles.
And you fell asleep.
And I fell asleep? No, I
No,
watched it.
Sniffles fell asleep.
Oh.
When Ryan goes, Mr. Sniffles. He's like,
No, Pierre's gonna
Too
go over there
cute.
and lick him because he's getting
That's too
attention.
cute.
Yeah, Pierre is such a little.
Jealous puppy.
Yeah.
Pierre
Pierre will bully. Pierre's version of bullying is licking until they like go away.
Well, and Sniffles is so smush faced. He basically
can't breathe.
suffocates him.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like,
Cat's just sitting there like, I guess I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I guess this is how I die. All right.
die of can't breathe.
Bathe me to death.
Yeah.
At least I'll die clean.
Bathe me to death. That is how I choose to die.
Are you guys, are any of you on chat, are any of you going to dress up for Halloween? I mean, I know Andy's going to be Dr. What's his name?
Dr. Horrible.
No. God, I can't. I'm having a mind
Dr.
blank.
Horrible sing along blog.
No.
God, that is
Andy,
so
help me
awesome.
out.
It's a great.
Dr.
Yes.
Dr. Whirlbutton. What? No. Anyway, I can't remember.
We're not helping.
Fells Button. Yeah, I was thinking of all these songs.
Dr. Fistbottom? Oh.
Fells Button.
Fells Bottom. Oh.
Yeah, he's got whole outfit.
Nice.
Oh my god, the ghost.
They keep getting you.
They get you every time. Huh?
Oh, so Andy and Graham.
Devin, are you alive over there?
Andy and Graham called me the other night, and I had a migraine. I'm sorry I didn't answer,
Yep.
Andy.
Just like staring off into the space-time continuum over there.
I'm looking at one of my monitors.
I've been living on migraine.
No, I'm
medicine
looking at
the
one of
last
my
couple
monitors.
days.
Yeah. I was worried she
I was
wasn't gonna make
pretty
it on the
much
show
listening
because
to y'all
all the bright
talk, and
lights
I'm all
and
like, I really
And
don't
yet-
have
and
much
yet
to
you get
contribute to this
paid.
conversation, so I'm gonna go look at them.
Yeah, I was
know.
laying on the couch
Man, for
until
a second I was
don't
about
get
to be
paid.
jealous.
What are you
whatever
talking about?
time.
See, that's the downside to doing this
See, that's the downside to doing this
Yeah,
for
that
my
is the
house. Is I don't
downside.
get paid in free alcohol.
You gotta
Well-
choice in what you drink.
Yep.
When you're
That's
over
true.
here, you just kind of get what we throw at you.
Nobody's
actually-
complaining.
What I could do is the last time y'all came over, y'all brought
That's
that
true,
bottle
you
of water,
could've.
and I probably could have drank it.
But you
instead
chose
of the
poorly.
beer. Then
You chose poorly.
I need to get rid of this freaking booze out of my fridge, to be honest. I cracked one
Are
of
they
these
good?
aviators open earlier before the stream. Yeah, they're good. I mean, it's a India Pale Ale. It's a little strong, but when I opened the first one, half the can exploded in my face, in
I'll
my
let the
seat,
dog
and
out.
all over the carpet. So that was
Okay,
fun.
I'll go get the next bottle.
Oh, let the dog
Be
out.
entertained by the ladies while we're gone, please.
Hold on, Pierre Monfrere.
Be entertained by the
Entertain
ladies
us,
or
entertain us.
the ladies.
Okay.
Dance clown.
Should we do something with this?
We're
got
gonna get in
some
trouble
beers.
while we're gone.
Yes, they are. Go.
Let's see.
Work.
Okay, now it's on. Let's see here. Ha ha ha.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is from recommendation of CS at
Oh.
at
Hershey's Porter.
Ryan's work. Do you want to do
Sure.
some of this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do half a bottle for you and half a bottle.
Don't
For
pour
me.
it all at once.
Okay, okay. Tell me when to stop.
You gotta hold the phone. There you go. Found it.
It's like all of a sudden it's just like,
Just hit.
I don't know how
Saw
to
it.
do this stuff.
I seen it.
Saint.
Oh, Oh no!
Oh dear. Oh dear.
What the?
This is what happens when.
Well, this isn't working.
Okay.
You dishonor the skull. Chug, 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 chug.
Are you waiting for me to pour?
Well, she was finishing out what was left.
Oh,
in
I
there.
got you.
Don't leave that sweet, sweet spinal fluid.
Oh. That's right, Gandalf.
Oh, the ghosts are back.
There they are.
Oh, we might need another.
Well, we have a whole roll.
Oh, okay. Okay, Jimmy Neutron.
That's right.
Kind of.
Yeah, I didn't have time to use a blow dryer this morning for.
Oh my gosh, look at this scene.
Yeah, this is the zombie scene. I'm surprised nobody's mentioned it yet. The boys go away for 2 minutes and look what happens. Yep.
Well, let's be delinquents.
Did we make that much of a mess?
Oh yeah, that was.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Y'all didn't take long at all.
Seconds.
Hey, we're good at making messes.
Oh,
It really went underneath the chair.
that's okay.
It's all right.
We'll mop it later.
Okay. I think I got most.
And the dogs will lick it.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah.
They'll like it. They'll be happy.
Okay, let's finish the bottle.
My
You
hair.
ready?
Mm-hmm.
I've never done this before. It's stuck in the jaw. Done?
All right.
Into the sink with you.
Into the sink.
All right, we had
That's pretty good.
a Yingling Hershey's Porter
Through a skull ball.
through a
Skull.
skull.
All right.
Gandalf was like, "Whoop."
Yep.
You got beer in your hair?
No.
Oh,
My hair is getting hot.
oh.
Ah.
You need some of those knots on your head.
Yeah. Just start wrapping them around.
So the trick in getting a good cork pop is to not screw the corkscrew in all the way.
Ah.
I've learned this over the last 39 episodes.
Secrets to cork popping.
The Secrets to Cork Popping by Gitchegumi. If you put the screw in all the way, it makes less of a popping sound.
I wouldn't say so. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Keep going. Too late. Ouch. Don't.
So, in hindsight,
Maybe.
putting the screw in all the way,
Might have been a good
not
idea.
such a bad idea. That was my elbow. It's okay.
Here, let me see if I
I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh.
Oh, that was a good one.
I was gonna go.
All right. I need to rest.
Are you that
can.
weak?
Tired.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty tired after a good hand job.
By unscrewing.
Mmm.
Thanks,
We
Doctor.
could probably put those paper towels like over there out of the scene.
Yeah.
Throw them over there. You got it.
I lost my tissue. Whoa!
Don't fall.
Careful.
Don't trip. Don't trip,
Don't be
baby.
tripping, yo.
Better pack your bags.
I'm going.
As you're going on a trip.
I keep losing my.
Your balance?
No, my microphone.
Oh.
I'm going.
Going into the ether.
Into the nether realm.
Into the thick of it. Oops.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
That would be a funny, instead of into the thick of it, into the thick of it, oops. It would be into the thick of it, into the thick of it, oops.
Here, you're coming in.
Did I tell you that?
All right, Judy.
What is she doing?
Oh, I did hear an echo there.
Yeah.
But I heard it, so that means it's coming through
Evans?
Devin's headphones.
Whoops.
So it's Devin's fault, not mine.
There's only one thing to do. Want to boot him off the show.
No, we're keeping Devin.
No, we're keeping him.
We'll just mute him.
Okay.
We'll mute him while he's gone.
How do I get back here to let the dogs in?
I'll do that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't unclip it.
Here, I got it.
You got it?
Yep, I got
You
a
got it
longer
figured out?
Yep, I got a longer leg span. That's all there is to it.
He's probably got more strength to open the door too.
All right, Judy, we'll see you.
What? My mom's going?
Yeah, she's going to check on Rutgers.
Oh. I lost my
Hey, buddy.
tissue. I don't know, it's somewhere. Put it right here.
There you go.
I got a pocket.
Convenient little pocket just for that.
Oh, hi, Pierre. He's like, I found tissues.
Kitty.
What are you doing spilling wine over here?
Spilling wine. That's what happens.
Yeah?
See, we leave for 2 seconds and you guys drink out of a beer bong. You leave for 2 seconds and I spill wine all over the place.
Keeping it classy.
I think it's because he put his headphones down. Here, I bet you if I go over here and mute him, won't see it. Let me talk loud! Yep, no echo. I just had to mute him over here. So when he comes back, I gotta make sure I unmute him.
Or
Or don't.
don't.
And then we'll never know he's there.
Exactly.
Oh, Discord has a bunch of messages.
Yeah, it's the Twitch or the Restream chat streams to Discord, so we have a log of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotcha. I understand.
Yeah. If you'd like to join the Discord, there is a link in all the places. Or exclamation Discord on Twitch and YouTube. We'll also get you the link. There you go.
There you go.
I think everybody here is already on the Discord, though. Everybody that's chatted so far. So.
There he is.
Oh, he's back.
Yep, don't do it. Shit. I am back.
Okay. We had to mute you because we were
I am
catching
back.
an echo of ourselves through your.
Oh, that's weird.
Well,
Whoa,
Oh, that's
what?
weird. I
You
muted the
muted
mic.
us?
Something was happening.
Well, I muted
Muted you?
me. Well,
I just read your mom's message.
Yeah.
It said see you in a bit. But I read it out of the corner of my glasses, so the bit was blurry, and my brain My brain filled it in, see you in hell.
Wow.
So I like snapped over to look. I was like, what the hell?
Jeez.
Good grief.
Going dark like the Halloween.
Yeah.
theme.
I dyed my hair today to get rid of my gray hair. Georgia didn't even notice. She comments on my gray hair every single day. Then she didn't even comment that I covered it up.
She said your hair looked great. You should keep it that way. When you walked out of the bathroom the first time in your costume.
Yeah, with my hair down and straight.
Yeah.
But she didn't comment on the hair color.
Well, she probably thought you were wearing a wig.
No. She just wanted the wig I bought.
That's true.
Did you get a new one?
Yeah. I bought a wig for the costume because I was like, oh, I'm going to get a brown wig or a black wig or something. And then it was impossible to deal with because it had like these bangs, but the bangs didn't work. And I'm like, I'm not wearing this wig. It's crazy. I'm just going to, I don't know, do something with my hair. And then I decided, because at first, for a really long time, I was like, I'm just going to let my gray hair grow out and just let it be half red, half gray, and who cares? And then, I don't know what got me today, but like something about the chili cook-off tomorrow, I was like, oh, I'm dyeing my gray hair. I'm going to look decent.
What time is that?
I don't know. But you should message James to me.
Right now?
No, tomorrow morning.
Okay. I'm sure if we just step outside, we'll see people setting up.
Yeah, but I need to know when I should be like done cooking my chili by.
Chile.
Should probably be cooking it now.
What?
That way I can eat a lot of it before the cookie.
Nice.
Ridiculous.
For the cookies.
Before the cookie.
For the cookie?
Yeah.
Is that some Minnesotan way of saying chili cook-off?
Nope, that's just
Get
me.
it ready for the cookie.
It's just me having a stroke.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no strokes for you.
Chili stream.
Chili stream.
Yeah, I bought a crock pot for it because I gave my crock pot to my mom. And then I have an Instant Pot.
You can use the Instant Pot.
It kind of like got broken in the move the last time.
It's not broken.
It is
The
a little.
outer side is dented.
It is a little broken. It doesn't like fill up the pressure like the way it used to.
No.
Sometimes it doesn't fill up pressure. Sometimes it
That's
does.
just because it's a couple years old.
No,
We
it's
just need a new seal.
it's because it got a big dent in the side. We probably needed to have listed it as a claim.
We did. They
Well,
gave
we
us
didn't-
$50
Why didn't we
that's
get a
cool.
new freaking Instapot?
because we didn't need to. We decided as a team.
Anyway,
We said, let's cook something in the Instapot, and if it doesn't explode, we keep using it. And it didn't explode.
There you go.
so anyway.
I'm not all about getting
My
brand new
Instapot
stuff
doesn't
for a
work
little bit.
all like the way it used to before the dent. So, I don't know.
Welcome back, Judy.
Meow, meow.
Meow meow.
For those that don't know, Rutgers used to be our cat, and that was her signature meow.
Yeah, that's how
Walking
she
through
meows.
the house.
Meow meow.
Walk into a room and announce her presence.
And then she
Attention,
go bully
peasants.
Sniffles.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, that's why she's living with the mother-in-law.
And today Sniffles was like just bathing himself, and then like Lulu went and pounced on him, and she was like, "I've got you. You're my bitch." I was like,
It's
Lulu.
like prison room. It's like prison rules, man.
Yeah, I was like, Lulu.
I mean,
what
Lulu
is-
feels like she's in prison. She tries to get outside all the time. But it's funny because when she does get outside, she like runs under the chair that's right outside the door and then just freezes.
Or she just goes over to the grill, and then I'm just like, crap, what do I
What?
do now?
Okay, turn to your right.
What are you doing?
Turn your head to the right.
I felt like freezing for a moment.
No. I'm going to freeze.
I've been playing Cookie Clicker so much that I heard the chime in the song, and I felt like I had to go click a golden cookie.
Eat Cookie Clicker.
Yeah, but now I'm at the point where I can leave it off for up to like 12 days or something like that. Still making
Oh, if we're gonna talk about video games, we're gonna talk about Gitchagames. We have
To play Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Mario
Oh,
Kart.
Winey Kart.
Whatever. Boozio Kart. Whatever. I need booze when I drive my Mario Kart. So I'm very self-conscious about the way I drive my Mario Kart.
So,
I was playing against our intern. Intern?
no, you're
Exchange
student.
I was playing against the exchange student a couple days ago, and she was wiping the floor with me.
Because she didn't have the skid control thing on.
And I was like, what is going on? And then I noticed the little antenna coming out the back of her cart, and I was like, wait a second, you have steering correction on. No wonder you're never falling off the track. So I made her turn that off, and then I crushed her. Now she's been practicing, so the next time she plays me.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
So we had a date that Lieutenant B would come over for dinner,
What?
and then that fell through because she got sent out to the field.
Yeah, timing never lined up.
So,
Lieutenant Burial card.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
and so, because, she's Minnesotan.
Yeah.
And so,
Stephen Perez, welcome. We've been waiting for you.
Yo, I'm late.
Hello.
I think that we should, supply the area. I'll give, all the Minnesotan food. I got tons of liquor that I need to get rid of still.
Cool. Hopefully past the expiration date.
Oh, yeah, it's liquor.
If it's 40 proof, it doesn't expire.
Yeah. I got a lot of that strong stuff.
Mario Kart.
It makes you want to watch ET. It cycles through. There's a couple of them that get us every time they come by.
Like the ghost.
Chrissy's getting freaked out by the ghost.
The ghost.
The creepy witch in the cornfield.
Ghost.
The Halloween feels. That's what we're going for.
Oh, I can't stand. I brushed my teeth before the stream. And
Oh, come on, Steven. It's not all bad.
Yeah.
Although I get it. PewDiePie actually released a video about his drinking problem that he was trying to get over. And I discovered in my youth my dad's Alcoholics Anonymous journal that he wrote to himself. And it is, when you give up alcohol like that, it's like letting go of an old friend. It's like
Really?
losing an old friend, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same level of grieving that you go through. So.
Yeah, it sounds like you were on your way to not alcoholic fatty liver syndrome there, Steven.
oh, that's not good. No.
You don't need to do that, Steven. Don't
Give your liver a rest.
Don't worry about it. Just hang out with some friends, have a good time. You don't need to be drunk. I'm not drunk.
What you need to do is have some crushy ice,
Yeah.
some Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Get some candy.
Go to Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
Get some of that
No,
crushy
wait.
ice. Oh, just buy the ice. I'm not saying get anything else. You don't need to get anything else. Just get some ice. Put it in a diet soda of your choosing.
Doesn't Sonic have the same ice?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's on the West Coast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, no, they have Sonics on the West Coast.
Over there.
Yeah.
They have Sonics.
In-N-Out Burger. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Not Chick-fil-A. I don't even know. Does In-N-Out Burger have the same ice?
No.
No.
I think they just have
They have
garbage
ice.
hamburgers and fries.
They have.
Garbage hamburger.
What?
That's what he said.
I was waiting for your reaction.
Oh, I thought you said that. I was
No,
like,
he
what?
said that. He said garbage burger and fries.
What does he know? What does he know about
Oh, I
In-N-Out?
see.
He knows nothing, Jon Snow.
Oh, I got you, Steven.
Oh, so it wasn't actually
Okay.
your blood liver levels.
Oh, then pour one out, buddy.
Well,
No.
No, don't
Still
pour
no.
one out. He's trying to quit.
I'm his therapist.
Oh.
I say no.
Well, yeah. Good friend.
Yeah. He calls me AKA therapist.
Yeah.
I love these.
The Reese's Pieces, yeah, I might have some of them.
Reese's
There's Reese's Pieces in there?
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh my
yeah.
god, dude.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
These are like the unforgotten candy.
The
Yeah.
unforgotten candy.
They're the candy that can't be forgotten. Oh yeah, girl.
Your liver is high, like meaning what?
Like the levels.
I'm already high enough. You wanna get high? I think he means high like snow.
No, he's.
I think he
talking
means
about
high
liver.
like
His levels were
stoned.
high. I think, you know, but when you're
When you have like a
when you're in
liver,
the middle of that, you don't realize how strong you're making your drinks.
when you have a liver that has like a high texture or like has like some sort of liver damage, it'll have high liver levels. Like when I was overweight, my liver levels were higher.
So you had non-alcoholic fatty liver, or at least trending that way.
Yeah. And on top of it, I have hemochromatosis, which like iron overloads into my liver
Fun.
And your spine.
and my spleen and my spine. Yeah.
Yay.
And my adrenal glands.
Uh,
I don't
Iron
remember what my
everywhere.
adrenal glands do, but
They produce adrenaline.
oh well, iron was going into it.
Level 18 liver with natural D20. There you go.
What does that mean?
It's a Dungeons and Dragons reference.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20 is a critical hit, which is an automatic hit, and then you roll again to see if you do double damage.
So apparently Andy plays Dungeons and Dragons.
Or has. In the past.
I see.
Because if you played currently, you'd be talking about
Okay.
Edition 5 rules, which is a little bit different the way that they handle natural 20.
Yo, I don't know anything about it.
oh, that's right. Yeah, ALT, AST, ALP. I had to go look it up. I forgot what all the liver enzymes were.
Yep. LDA, you're seeing them right there.
I have to look at what the normals are.
This is all stuff that you can fix, Stephen, by just eating healthier and just
Cutting
losing
back on the
Not very
alcohol.
well.
Yep.
Yeah. Eat lots of fruits and veggies. Seriously, lots of fruits and veggies will clear it out. pretty good.
Especially
And
like the
lots of water.
antioxidant ones.
Whole food,
Antioxidant
plant-based diet. That's what I'm doing.
That's the candy.
You can literally go to Chipotle.
Put candy in my mouth.
Yeah, no candy.
Hey man, just leave that healthy.
But I
natural
learned this the
life.
other day. You could go to Chipotle and you can order a lifestyle bowl.
It's
Like-
Halloween.
Like I eat high protein, which like even though I've brushed my teeth beforehand, I can still like taste the ketosis in my breath. I'm like, oh my god. Last time that I was like doing keto, I didn't get keto breath, but apparently
Jeez,
this
your
time,
AST was really high.
but this time apparently I am. And
And your ALT. Oh, really high.
All the letters.
Okay, so just for your guys' reference, AST normal levels is 8 to 48.
whoa,
And ALT normal levels is 7 to 55.
whoa.
Woo! You're way up there. Like, liver's like, please save me.
Well, you're making the right choice.
I know he's gonna turn it around.
Yeah.
No, don't miss it.
Nah.
It really does you no good, to be honest.
It's an abusive relationship.
Yeah, you have to have like a friendship with it. Like you can leave it or, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta
it's
be
not
like
a big deal.
You gotta be like me with Gandalf or Trenegas, where we don't talk for 8 years, and then we're right back to where we were.
What?
Well, this beer's making.
Are you
Tapping
falling
out.
asleep on us, 60 Hawk? You should have
Yep.
just been here. Why weren't you here?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
I have.
You
work
should probably go to
tomorrow,
bed
so that's part
early.
of the reason why I didn't get over, because normally I don't get home till
Are
like.
you
1
gonna
or
come
1:30
over
in
and
the
just
morning,
hang out or
so-
play games with Gitch, or can we come over there or something? Because I miss hanging out with you. Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Probably not
Figure
tomorrow,
something out.
though. Work.
All right.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Peace.
Alright, I'll see y'all
Bye, 60
later.
Hawk.
Oh.
What happened?
The background
I'll
got
fix
messed
it.
up.
Oh man.
It's an easy fix.
Okay, I'm gonna try this almond joy.
So I'll say that I like almond joys, but these ones are a little past the best date, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not as fresh.
I don't know. Oh, it's got coconut in it?
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. Easy day.
Oh, it's got a nut in it.
Been walking every day.
That's
Mom's
awesome.
personal trainer. Okay.
Oh yeah, pre-diabetes can easily be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do it. I have faith in you, Steven.
Yeah, I was pre-diabetes.
Oh yeah, also focus on your protein, which will help heal your liver and
Yes.
help you not eat as many carbs to kind of rebalance that diabetic glucose levels.
That's what helped me a lot, was having a lot more protein. That was gross.
What, the mound or the almond joy?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not as, it's not as fresh.
Mounds don't.
I think you might like it. If you like coconut, you'd probably like it fresh, like a fresher, newer batch.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
I was like, I don't remember what my highest was. I feel like
For
I was,
glucose?
yeah, I was a pre-diabetic. And the one surgeon wanted me to eat more paleo. And then my
And then the dog ate all
oncologist,
the paleo bread.
yeah, Ginger did. And then
I really don't like that doctors are giving nutrition advice. Smack 'em.
and then,
You know who's good for that? Dietitian. That's what we were to school for.
and then I saw my oncologist, and her was Belinda, my nutritionist. They both said I should do a modified keto. It was more like a, now that I'm looking into things more, I feel like it was more of a carnivore diet. Because I couldn't do a lot of vegetables.
Yeah.
Chamomile tea? Oh, I love
At that
chamomile
time.
tea. And it does help with anxiety, that's for sure. And breathing techniques, yeah. Anything.
You're just a very
Meditation.
complex case.
I am.
That's what one of her doctors said. Yeah, she's... In fact, her doctor, we had to get our EFMP, Exceptional Family Members Program. It's a military program to help with medical needs of family members with special medical needs. But we had to get that updated. And that her doctor, when he was going over all her paperwork, said that based on all of her diagnoses, I should be non-deployable. Which I was like, well,
I had like 22 diagnoses technically.
I have a
Like
large bonus
including,
I would
like,
have to pay back if I was labeled non-deployable.
because like you have to include like all the previous ones, like when I had like cancer and you know if I had arrhythmia. I
Yeah,
had
all
arrhythmia.
your H&P is recorded.
And so like I had like 22 diagnoses, and I was just like, holy cow, that's a lot.
Yeah. Starting to, just from charting a couple patients, starting to see some of the more complex stuff that we don't really see in school. Because in school you just learn about like the baseline. disease, but not like complexity of things. You know what I mean? With multiple things going on. I was like, ooh, I got a lot to learn.
That's not a bad idea, Steven. I like, I'm a big fan of herbal teas. I like the ones that have orange peel in them.
Ooh, yeah.
Those are
Certain,
good.
I'd say certain herbal teas are pretty good. It really just has to be the right tea.
Green tea is also very good.
There's one that's like it's like, I can't remember who it's made by, but it's like a blueberry aloe tea. It's really good.
Stevia. All the stevia teas.
Oh, yeah.
I like a ginger turmeric tea. It just settles my stomach a lot. Or like my J pouch, I guess. It tastes kind of like chai, but has like the curry taste also.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. I like curry. Like, I love curry anything. So it's like, I don't mind it being in my tea. But like, Sydney tasted it and she was just like, this tastes weird.
Yeah.
She's very picky about stuff though. She says she's
Well,
not
she's
picky.
French.
And it's funny because on her application it said she's not picky about food, but she's super.
Well, yeah, she's vegetarian. So.
Yeah, it didn't say she was.
Yeah, she didn't like, we like, tried to introduce her to a bunch of meat dishes and she's like, I'll just have plants. And we're like, didn't say on your paperwork that you were a vegetarian, but...
Skinny as a rail.
Yeah.
And you're like, you barely have any calories in there.
Curry is a popular Indian food. See why they know about Indiana now?
I get like super worried about her sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, where are you getting
your
your protein?
calories.
Like, where are you getting your calories? Like,
That is a good point, because she doesn't eat any tofu. Well, she eats cheese. She puts like brie on her peppers and stuff.
Well, I mean,
but she doesn't eat peppers every day.
not really sufficient protein, plus it's high in saturated fat. So.
That's true. That's why the doctor told me to stay away from cheese. I'm only supposed to have cheese once a week.
I'm eating it all the time.
I know.
Sorry. Don't follow me.
So do I.
Only have it once. Good advice.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
I live with a wife that eats
Well, I mean,
cheese
like,
all the time.
Were your lipid levels of concern?
Oh, I didn't let her do any blood work because I didn't want to know. She said, come back in a month and we'll definitely do blood work. And I said,
Okay.
But he hasn't changed anything, so that way,
I
no,
absolutely have.
you
I feel like a
absolutely
good
have not.
baseline would
You
have been
don't
nice
know.
to know.
You don't know what I eat when I'm at work.
Yeah, I know that you eat the same way that you have been.
I don't. You can ask Ryan. Thanks a lot.
I know you. I'm married to you.
Yeah, no, I don't get this. I still do go to Subway, yes. But
Yeah.
I either get a turkey sandwich or I
Daddy
get a
does.
veggie sandwich.
Okay,
that's
so
true.
all that like dressing and the bread, like, does that super help you?
Well, the bread's fine. I get the whole grain bread.
Really? I mean,
Yes.
that's like a super ton of carbs.
Still, carbs are not bad for me. I'm not.
Yeah,
keto,
some
I'm not
carbs.
doing keto.
Some carbs, but do you need like all of the carbs?
Welcome,
need all the
welcome to
carbs.
the marriage. Welcome to the married couple bickering segment of the show.
But
You
you
don't-
really need all the carbs.
You don't need
Yes,
those
do you?
carbs.
Right. I mean,
It's a
maybe
good
you
ma-
just
I
need
put it
like
in
the
my
bottom
app and
part of
it's
the carbs and not the top.
I put
The
it in my
top
app.
part is like this tall.
I put it on my app and it's a perfectly balanced meal.
I mean, as long as it fits within your macros, and if
Yeah.
you're doing macros or you're...
IIFYM. That's what I live my life by.
I never see.
Hashtag.
I never see you pull out your my fitness pal and do your macros. You don't do it.
I don't do my fitness pal because Nutrix has an actual calculator where you can go in and do each individual thing.
Okay,
and put
well,
it
I
on
don't
the
ever
Subway
see
sandwich.
you pull out your
Because
phone
I
and do
don't.
it.
Because I'm not here when I'm eating Subway.
Well, you don't.
Nutrix, I've never heard of that
I
one.
did it for like a week.
Oh, okay. So for
And
like
then
a week,
and
yeah.
then I realized I was doing all right, and then I stopped. And now I eat whatever I want.
all right.
'Cause I'm good.
It's been a week. We're
This
done.
is how he always gets off track.
I do feel like I've lost at least inches, if not pounds. So that's all that matters. Because I just got to pass height and weight. I don't have to. I just
There
got
you
to pass
go.
the tape test. I don't have to be light.
Well, I mean, if you really wanted to pass, you would be like actually like staying strict to it.
I am. Just because I'm eating candy. It's Halloween. And you put a giant bag of candy in front of me.
I'm not gonna not eat candy.
Yeah. I only had one pancake at breakfast this morning, and they tried to feed me 4. So,
How did you get pancakes?
the chaplain was there.
Oh, he's always making pancakes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he made you guys pancakes this time.
Yeah.
Normally he makes it for the other people.
Well, he was with us.
I complained last time.
That's probably why.
I was
Good
like,
job,
how come
thanks.
you're not making dust-off pancakes? I specifically said that. Like, everybody else gets pancakes except dust-off? You literally live on the street with a dust-off soldier.
If you like this type of content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow wherever you're at.
But we're the
That way
black,
you know when we go live.
we're the black sheep company, though. That's why.
Oh yeah, well everybody hates medevac, except for
They hate us because they
Everybody
hate
hates
us.
me too.
the
Because Sydney
battalion
came today
commander
and
doesn't
she was
mind.
like, we haven't been booed. And I was like, you know why, Sydney? It's because I'm not liked on the street. She's like, oh, it's the drama. The women were talking and like, oh, your house is a mess and you cannot have an exchange student. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not liked. She's like, oh, now you're going to the chili cook-off. Are they going to be there? Is there going to be a fight? I'm like, yes. And she's like, I'm going to be there.
Oh my gosh.
It was funny. She was so funny.
Yeah, that was kind of messed up though. Two of the people that she used as references that were our neighbors on either side that we thought were friendly with us told the exchange student people that our house was a mess and they didn't let their kids come over here for more than like 2 hours at a time.
That they would never let their kids be in our house more than like 2 hours at a time because it's condemnable.
And this is why we don't live on post.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
I'm kind of quiet. I mean, my levels are.
One of my friends
Maybe
that
I
was at
bumped my-
JBLM, she said when she lived in Germany, she had like the worst neighbor on post that used to like call and like complain all about the
Fuck
status
them
of how
hoes.
her house was.
Because me and is Chrissy May quiet? Because she's on the same channel that I'm on.
Whoa. Candy.
Maybe it's just because my microphone is too far away. Here.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy. And it's hard for me because I have to keep up with Gitch and Gitchegumi. Sydney's not too bad.
What are you talking about? Every time I walk in the house, I gotta close like 3 cupboard doors and move a bunch of stuff
okay.
around the. She's just as bad as Gitchegumi is.
Don't worry, I enjoy the sound of you touching your mic.
I hope you're wearing
ASMR.
headphones so that goes straight
Yes,
into your
karma.
ears.
Exactly. Your mom's totally right.
Tell them karma exists. Yes.
Bungholes.
Yes.
You ought to do the same thing. You ought to
Good,
call
good,
on
Caleb.
their houses.
Yeah, well,
Send
one
someone over there.
of them lives in Fort Campbell now, so can't.
Yeah, that was a weird.
One of them moved off post.
The Fort Campbell one, she called. Man, I don't know how much we need to be like gossiping on the show, but she called because we were thinking about going to Campbell.
Well,
And
because he got all that Campbell stuff, like, oh, we want you, like, you know, he got all the email and the excitement around Fort
all
Campbell.
right, Caleb. Hey, thanks for coming out. Make sure
And-
you come back. We love to see you.
And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is super funny because Gitch doesn't want to go to Fort Campbell. He doesn't want to go through Aerosol. Like, I'm going to tell her this is super funny. So I called her and she didn't answer. And I was like, it's not a big deal because, like, she's got a bunch of kids. You know, she's got a kid that's autistic. Like, you know, she's got a handful going on. Like, and it could be bedtime. I don't know. So I just like left a message, told her to call me when she had time. And then the next day I started getting, I like got like a bunch of text messages from her saying that she had a whole bunch of phone calls and like she was trying to watch movies with her family and like, you know, she doesn't want her name in people's mouths and, you know, keep my drama out of her, you know, like keep her out of my drama and stuff like that. And I was just like, what is she talking about? Like, I don't know who she talked to. I don't know what was going on. Like, I don't have a clue. And all I knew was that it was about the chick that lives across the street who hates me for some reason. And,
Oh yeah, I'm your wife drama.
And I don't know why, because when I asked, because the chick that lived next to us knew why, even though the chick that lived next to us didn't like that chick either, because that chick's husband, the girl across the street, her husband was that girl's commander. So super awkward, right?
Yep.
But she had to be the FRG leader with her hands full and everything, like with an autistic kid and everything, and like a little baby and all that. Like she had her super hands full, all because the commander's wife didn't want to be the FRG leader. She had a set of twins and she was like, oh, I don't have time. So whatever. And so I was just like, wow. But like my two neighbors would sit on my front porch in the morning and have their coffee and gripe about her. And so I was like privy to all their griping and everything. And I would hear about how she would take advantage of both of them. And it pissed me off. I was like, because I thought they were both my friends. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna like stick up for you two. Like, what the hell, you know? And so like, when she like did something and it was crazy, like, I don't know, she sent her husband to a birthday party with her kids, and some other chick's kids. And then she went to like, get ready for the hurricane that never came. And he was like, really, like, I mean, he had 5 kids with him. It was just him. And I'm pretty sure 2 of his kids have autism. At least the other neighbors were pretty sure. And so like, so they were all talking about it, and I was like, well, I was really upset that she just like threw her husband under the bus and sent him with all the kids plus her friend's kids. Why wasn't her friend there with her kids? What kind of mom is that?
Yeah.
You know? And so I confronted that chick about it, and I was like, hey, you know, like, it was kind of crazy. Like, there's no hurricane coming.
Hurricane.
And she didn't like hearing that. And then, also, whenever her kids would, like, go crazy in the streets, you know, I always, like, watch out for them. And she's like, I got it. And, you know, but whatever. She doesn't like that I, like, look out for them.
Hey, Bill. Thanks for coming out. Happy Halloween. We'd love to have you. I hope you come back.
So it became a big thing. But the neighbor of the crazy chick across the street, she likes to like spread the drama along the whole street. So she did that. And that just made my name look bad. But I don't care. Because I'll stand up for myself and I'll just be like, whatever, this is how it happened.
I mean,
You don't like me, I don't give a shit.
I mean,
Fucks.
my whole thing is I'm in the Army and I move every few years, so really,
Whatever.
like, I have probably 3 total people in my Army career that I would consider hanging out with outside of work. And one of them I barely talk to. It was just like all my friends. So, well, no, I talk to you every day, man. one of the guys I was in the infantry with, I hardly ever talk to him.
I think people just don't like it when people are like blunt or like,
Well, we actually had this conversation last night. Americans don't like it when you're blunt.
Yeah.
Other
like,
countries do actually like it.
Yeah, other countries.
That's how they are.
Because that's just how you are. It's just truth.
Yeah.
You just say the truth, and then you don't get your feelings hurt because it's the truth. And that was always, like, growing up was a problem for me. Yeah, I don't know if Gandalf or Bill, I think Bill was privy, but I definitely know that Ian, one of our other friends, he's a friend that lives in Wilmington, was definitely privy to me hurting people's feelings by being too straightforward with how I felt about them. Because I was like, well, if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to pretend I like them. So, I once, cows are bred for slaughter. Yep, that's a good one. I said that to a vegan girl in Boston because she was getting on my case about my leather jacket. She's like, do you know how many cows had to die for that jacket? And I was like,
Hopefully all of them.
One, but cows are bred to be slaughtered. Like, they'd literally die of starvation if you let them on their own. So she was like, you're bred to be slaughtered. I'll fight a gun. I was like, you're threatening my life now? Like, that's a real piece of
You're bred to be slaughtered.
But yeah, then when we were in Boy Scouts, this was way early in my life. I don't know, probably...
She looked her in the eye and be like, my parents don't do that shit anymore. You don't know them.
Probably like 6th grade or 7th grade. We were doing a camping trip, and some of us older scouts, so it must have been 7th grade, but some of us older scouts were just like wandering around the bluffs, and one of the younger scouts was like tagging along with us. But there were 2 younger scouts hanging along, and the one younger scout wanted to go back to the cabin. The other younger scout wanted to continue hanging out with us. And I was like, you should really go back to the cabin because he needs a buddy, and you were never really accepted here.
Wow. Wow. You just crushed him. Oh, man. Damn, dude. He's like, wow, these guys are great. Hey, listen, man. We never said you could be part of our group.
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. He probably will remember that till the day.
He probably, I mean, I remember it, and I wasn't the one that was emotionally scarred by it. So I only remember it because Ian was there, and he was like, damn, dude.
Damn, brother. That's cold-blooded.
That's so funny.
That's... Wow, it's cold. I know. It was hilarious. You never cried the whole way back. I'll teach you to count your chickens, you dumb kid. These guys are my friends now. Bullshit, motherfucker. We didn't say that. I wonder why kids are messed up.
Yeah, because nobody can be honest anymore. You can't express your true feelings in this country without being fucking canceled or goddamn prosecuted. Because...
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of targeted and triggered right now by your honesty. And I'm going to go ahead and report you.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and lodge an EO complaint against you for speaking what you think in your head.
Yeah, you don't have that right.
Even though freedom of speech is a thing, and I could easily just not listen to you and walk away.
I wonder what you would have said about me if, like, you were my age and we were around the same group or something.
Oh, yeah. Let's get Matt in trouble for that.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have been rude. I mean, you're hot, so... I would have been trying to impress you.
Wearing your shoelaces tucked into your shoes.
Yeah, exactly. Give myself blood blisters.
That's how I determine everyone's worth. By their physical attractiveness.
If you're hot, then
you're a person.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you're physically attractive, then
What?
you're a
Are you
person.
going to cancel me? You're going to cancel me now because I'm a human being?
Yeah, I'm going to call and get the show canceled. The show you work
Yep.
on, you idiot.
Grandpa was always straightforward. That's probably where I got it from, Mom.
That's probably where you got it from.
Yep.
I mean, what's weird is kids are straightforward, right? Because kids just like they don't know social like stuff, so they're just like straightforward, honest. Like
I saw like an Instagram reel about like it was talking about the education system, but it was like the education system isn't like they don't teach you about money because they don't want to. They don't want to produce successful people. They want to produce good workers. So like the whole education system is designed to teach you to behave in society the way that non-successful people behave. Be afraid of failure.
I learned about
Do
money
everything
when I
on your
was
own.
in school.
You did, but our generation did not.
What?
No, they didn't give us any sort of budgeting classes or anything.
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggest complaint the millennials have. We didn't have classes like that.
Yeah, home economics, all that crap went to the wayside.
But so you teach kids to fear failure. You teach them they have to do it all by themselves. They can't collaborate. Like whenever they're tested, they have to do it on their own. And then you teach them that there's only one right answer to any given problem. There's only one right solution. So you got this whole, generation of people that are basically, they get out of school, they're terrified to fail. They're terrified to ask for help, and they're tunnel visioned on there's only one way to do something the right way.
I mean, I was kind of taught that like there is like you could do it like this way, or this way, and you have the will inside of you to do it. So don't let anybody tell you no, you can't do it.
I was taught that by my dad. I was not taught that by the educational system.
And so I was just like, oh, okay, because I was a very shy person, and so I was like the person that was like never picked for things, and all sorts of whatever. I mean, I was picked for things if it was like, a smart thing, or if it was like an artistic thing, something like that, because I was a great artist. But I was not picked for anything that had to do with anything popular, because I was not a popular child. But I have really like stuck to it in my head, and I was like, oh, okay, like, I don't really need these other people. Like, I can do it within myself. Like, my brain was like I guess this probably has to do with my dissociation, but like, I felt like I was enough. I was happy just being within my own little shell, because there was enough, like, it was crowded in there, and I had enough like personalities in there that I like could just do it. And so like I just was like, I'm gonna figure out a way, and I would like just climb and figure it out, and that's what I've done my whole life. And so when things didn't work out a certain way, I would just ditch it and find another way, and it's worked my whole life. But so I never understand when like other like people nowadays are just like, oh, I found a stumbling block and now I can't move ahead. Now I don't know what to do. Oh, geez. And I'm just like, what?
Oh, geez.
What? I don't understand why they have that thought process.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. The one thing that my dad did for me was teach me that there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. I mean, he always used to say that. It's like an old, saying, but because I would come home from school and try to talk to him about what I learned in school, and he'd be like, well, have you ever thought about it this way? And I'd be like, no, this is what they taught us in school. Well, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. And yeah, I mean, probably the best thing he did for me, well, he did a lot of good things. He was a good dad, honestly. For all the faults that my parents had, being a parent now, and
No one's a perfect parent.
yeah, understanding that they did the best they could with what life provided them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's a good lessons my dad gave me, because the education system, did not prepare me to be any sort of a successful person. And I still deal with the I gotta do it all by myself mentality, even though nobody is successful on their own.
Yeah.
Like, you have to rely
You have
on
to
other
collaborate.
people. Yeah. And
Yeah.
the Army has been really good in like breaking me of that, because you really have to, especially in aviation, you really have to rely on, and I have said it, I've said it to backseaters that have pissed me off and been like, you know what, I don't really need you to fly. I don't need you.
Yeah.
but it's pretty helpful to have them.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I did everything on my own in my life. I didn't need anybody.
Well, that is not a healthy, not a healthy way to approach
Your
life.
life incorrectly.
Oh, I didn't.
I mean, it's a way.
I did it all by myself, going up through the ranks in the banking industry.
Yeah, but you had good mentors.
Ooh.
Chad.
That was the
one
first
that
time
know
I had
of.
a mentor.
Really?
Yeah.
You also had, you were also in situations where you kind of were isolated, like you had to be on your own. You didn't really have a choice. It was your ex-husband's. And then your whole childhood kind of led you into that situation. So. Welcome to Psychology Hour.
Yeah, Chad was my first mentor. It was like kind of crazy to me when he was just like, I'm going to like get you ready for this next step. And I was like, wait, I'm not ready for that. What are you talking about? Like, you want me to do this? That's something that I can't do. You think I can do that? No. It was like somebody was believing in me and I was like, what?
Yeah, and then you got married. Well, that was right after you got married to me. It was like two people believing in you at the same time.
That's
Yeah.
way too much support.
And you didn't even know what I did really.
Yeah, but I still knew you were good
He
at
didn't
it.
even know what my salary was.
Yeah, I knew we lived well. That's all I knew. That's all I cared about. I knew that I didn't have to worry about buying a video game on my way home from work.
Let's see, things that Matt don't worry about. One, you were very attractive. Two, you made good money and you didn't have to want for video games.
Yeah.
That's the important things in life.
And our house was haunted
That's always fun.
by Jorge. The ghost in the furnace.
The ghost's name was Jorge?
Oh, yeah.
Jorge?
Yeah. Have I not told you that story?
No.
Oh, we went to karaoke.
What are you stuffing in the wine bottle? I'm sorry.
The foil.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing left in there.
There's no liquid, so I'm putting solid in there. I am, after all, a mad scientist. Yeah, so we went to a karaoke bar, or a karaoke bar.
Karaoke.
Yeah.
And long story short, not to get into the specifics of it, but Christy May got really drunk.
The only
No
time I've ever
way.
been
Yeah.
I
so
would never guess.
Well, I kept
so
No
I've never
way.
been so drunk than this time. Like you guys have never seen me
She
so
was
drunk.
so drunk that, like, driving home,
hiccuping.
she was trying to sing along with the radio, and she'd hiccup, and then she's yelling at her hiccups.
Fuck you!
Yeah. She'd, like, be like, stop it!
And then like I face planted out of the vehicle.
So
the cops saw me.
Yeah,
and
so
were like,
we pulled our house only had a one-car garage, so the truck that we drove, we parked it on the street, and I like pulled up to the curb, and there was a cop coming the opposite direction, and he stopped to see what was about to happen.
because our front of our house was typically a drug exchange area.
So she opens her door and just falls out into the grass. So I open my door, I wave at the cop, and I walk around and pick her up, and they see, okay, at least the driver was sober, and they drive on.
Woo!
So I get her up to the house, and then we had these banisters at the top of the stairs.
You know how like there's like the lion on the like thing,
Yeah.
and then the other one was just like flat. There was no lion, so he set me on it.
And I said, "Don't move," because I had to unlock the door and like open the house up and everything, and like hit the security thing. So I was like, "Don't move. I'm gonna turn the alarm off, and I'm gonna come right back and get you." So I open the door, run in, turn the alarm off, come back, and she's like
my
rolling on
back.
her back on this slab with like a 4-foot drop, like, "Help! Help! I can't move!" I was like, "Oh my god!" come here.
Oh boy.
So I pick her up.
Help!
Yeah. I get her into the house, and she, she's got to go to the bathroom. So while she's doing that, I got her into the house and threw our coats on a radiator and stuff. So while she's going to the
space
bathroom,
heater.
while she's going to the bathroom, I'm trying to prevent the house from
Burning
down. And then I walk back in and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And when
Our furnace was oil heat.
so it was like
It's
$500 every 2
expensive.
weeks.
So I never filled it up after the first time. I just used space heaters.
Yeah.
So I walked back in there and I was like, "You doing okay?" And when I walked back in, our cat saw me and wanted to come say hi. So
And he was
jumped
behind
out
the
from
toilet.
behind the toilet, and he was black and white.
It was sniffles.
So Krista goes, "It's the cops!" and jumps on the floor, spread eagle. Like,
Pants around my ankles.
just like, "It's the cops!" So she's like, I was like, "It was our cat. You're fine."
Oh my god.
So I get her to bed. I get her into bed, and she's sitting there like, blood's draining from her face, and she's like she's got the spits going on. And I was like, "Oh God, we don't have a bucket in this house."
No.
I was like, "Okay." I went into the kitchen and I grabbed a trash bag and I brought it back to her and I was like, "If you're gonna throw up into the trash bag." And she's like, "Okay, thank you." Jorge's not gonna be happy you're in his spot. And I was like,
Jorge. Who's
"What?
Jorge?
What are you talking about?" She's like, "Jorge's not gonna be happy you're speaking his language." And I was like, "Who is Jorge?" And
I've never known a Jorge.
just at that minute, the rod that we hang all our clothes on in the closet came crashing down in the closet.
Oh my god.
So I was like, "What the hell?"
Freaking Jorge.
Yeah,
Dude, this is an appropriately themed story
Yeah.
for its episode.
yeah. So then Jorge was haunting the house. Like there was a bunch of weird stuff that would happen. I mean, it was probably just normal shit like wear and
the
tear on
house
the
was
house or
made
whatever.
1925.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it
it's
was
just like
old.
normal stuff. But when we replaced the furnace, all the weird shit stopped happening.
The furnace was so old, there was like no plate on it that said how old it was. The guy was just like, "I have no clue how old this thing is. Like it's."
He's like, the youngest it is 1950, but it could be older. I don't know.
He's like,
So-
"Yeah, no idea."
So Jorge.
So we called.
So yeah, we decided
it was
Jorge inhabited
Jorge.
the furnace, and when they took the furnace out, he went with it. Because we didn't have any weird shit happen after the furnace was gone.
And the ghost was in your basement.
We had
Yeah.
a friendly ghost at our house in Tacoma. I don't know what her name. It was a her for sure. It was an old lady. I don't know what her name was.
She just flickered the lights off.
She
son.
flickered the. She liked to fuck with the lights a lot.
She really did. I swear to God, the lights just.
And you could hear her like sometimes like walk through the house. 'Cause, like even though like houses like older houses creak and stuff.
Yeah.
There's definitely like it sounded
Yeah.
like people walking sometimes. Like
Yeah.
or someone walking.
I had the house I grew up in was haunted by my grandpa, and probably other entities. Because the big thing that sticks. Yeah, those. The big thing that sticks in my mind. I had to have been
He was a mean old guy.
my grandpa.
Yeah.
I mean, I never knew him. I have one memory of him throwing a little football for me, and I cherished that football all through my childhood.
Oh.
But there was one situation where, because I was still young enough that I kept the hallway light on when I was sleeping, and I had my baby blanket in the window to block out the light because I went to bed really early. So I was laying in my bed, I couldn't sleep, and I was like doing shadow puppets on my little blanket, and then I like waved at the blanket and put my hand down, and then just like a huge crowd of hands shadowed on the blanket and waved back at me, and I was like, look,
What?
there's nobody else up there.
yeah.
And the like, you know how when you're close to something your shadow's smaller, and when you're farther away it like they were all like
Really
super
close,
close
yeah.
to the blanket. Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
And the reason we know it was I had suspected for a long time that it was a ghost in our house and that she liked to mess with the lights. But we knew she liked to mess with the lights because like I would replace the bulbs and like literally like a couple weeks and you know bulbs last longer than a couple weeks.
Yeah.
A couple weeks would go by and the lights would start just flickering. Like I'm like, I just replaced those bulbs. They went out a lot faster than normal bulbs too. So not only did she like to flicker with the lights, she somehow made the lights not last as long.
Her grandpa messes with the lights all the time.
Mm-hmm. He told me before he died.
That he was gonna do that?
Yeah.
It's like, you'll know it's me, I'm gonna mess with the lights.
Yep. He was an electrician, so.
That's too funny.
And then of course my friend who's like really spiritual, she came over to our house and she's like, you know you have a ghost in your house? I said, yeah, I had a suspicion.
What are these?
She goes, yeah, she's not really like malevolent. I'm like, yeah, I didn't gather that either.
Just like the house.
Yep. We just coexisted. It's like, she's there.
Yeah, I mean, I believe in ghosts. I don't think they're all spooky, scary.
No.
Definitely believe in Jorge.
Oh, yeah. Jorge demanded to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Jorge's not gonna like you just leave it there.
Oh, and crazy thing, animals can also be ghosts too. So,
Oh.
Yeah, so like when my first cat that I had, when he passed away, like, it was like, I don't know, a week or two after he passed away, I was in my bedroom and I was still living at home with my parents because I was around that age, you know, still fairly young. And I felt like the cat on the bed, and I thought it was one of the other two cats not other two cats, we only had one other cat at the time, yeah. So the other cat, I thought it was him, and I go to like pet, you know, I was like you know how sometimes you're half asleep, you're not really like open your eyes, you're like reaching for the cat.
Bless your soul.
I'm reaching for a cat, and there's nothing there, and I open my eyes to see where the cat's at. There's no cat on my bed, my door is closed. I was like, and then I told my mom about it, and she was like, oh yeah, Tiger likes to come visit us too. I was like, oh, okay.
You're like, okay, that's not creepy or anything.
She said, I think
You know why I believe
he was
in ghosts?
attached to the furniture that we had, and like when they moved, because she thought that he was just going to be attached to the house, but he actually moved with them when they went to New Mexico. She said she hasn't experienced him as much since she has the other two cats around, but I think she said he still comes around.
Are they
I mean,
still
I think
in New Mexico?
eventually they move on.
So, if you guys go to Fort Bliss after we go to Fort Bliss, then you wouldn't be that far from your parents.
I mean, I'm not super keen on living in Texas either, but
I'm pretty excited about the weather.
I bet.
I think the
And I
weather
want to
and
go hiking in the area.
I don't have to really necessarily agree with the politics of a region to live there.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, there is like some hiking. It's not like what.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hiking out there. And
Yeah,
you can drive
you can go-
drive an hour down the road and go skiing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the cool thing is that that would be pretty cool being that close to New Mexico. And when I went to visit my friend who lived there before she went to Korea, she took me to a bunch of like mines. Like there's like fluorite mines. There's a bunch of other like really cool places you could go like digging for like specimens and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on like New Mexico Rock Hound page, and I see the stuff they find. I'm like, that's so
Yeah,
cool.
there's garnet mining in New Mexico, like not that far from there. I saw that. And then like I want to go to like a bunch of these like caves. And then I want to go see the white sands and
Hell
I don't want to see a lot of stuff. I want to see a bunch of stuff that I haven't gotten to see here because Matt's always working.
And we've never lived in the desert.
Well,
You
the
know
one
why I
thing that's
believe in
gonna
ghosts
suck
though,
is the
Ryan?
whole
Because they're real.
dust storms.
You know why?
Mm-hmm.
You know why I believe in them? The scientific mind that I have.
He's freaking always busy.
The
on the
first
weekends.
law
He's
of
always doing
thermodynamics.
homework.
I know I go on
always-
and on about the second
he's
law
always
of
got duty.
thermodynamics.
You're going to
And I
review
don't
the second
wanna
law of
go do
thermodynamics, aren't you?
everything.
No,
by
but I'm going to talk
myself.
about the first law of
Like, I
thermodynamics.
want to go
Oh
see
my
the western part of North
God.
Carolina.
Energy can neither be created nor destroyed.
That's very true.
He's always
Because somebody
busy.
dies, their energy's got to go somewhere.
It does have
It's
to go
like,
somewhere.
We'll go homework.
Hey, I graduate next semester. I won't have school ever again
Yeah, well
Until
then we
the
won't
next
even.
time.
until I
Let's
do my
start.
master's degree.
But then we won't even live here by then, and I want to see the western part of North Carolina, and you're always busy on weekends.
I cannot be busy on the weekends if you tell me that you want to go somewhere.
That took a lot of processing power.
I mean, we went to Wilmington.
Yeah, because your friend wanted
To-
you to go. That was like
Yeah.
a connection between you and your friend, not because.
Well, but you wanted to go too.
Yeah, I said yes because it was something you and your friend wanted to do.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you tell
I'm
me
not
things
gonna
that
be
you
the
want to do?
odd person out
Why don't you tell me things you want to do, and then we'll go do them?
because you're always like, oh, I have so much homework.
But if
I
you,
have so much to do.
yeah, but if you tell me like, you know, on Monday that
Ahead of
hey,
time. He
this
can plan it
weekend,
out.
do you want to do something? And I'll say sure, and then I'll do my homework throughout the week, so that we can go do something on the weekend. But if you don't tell me that you want to do something this weekend, then I'm gonna wait till the weekend to do my homework, because that way I have the whole day to do it, and I don't have to stay up late.
Well, you should do it before the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, or
That sounds like a vague standing order to me.
you could communicate, and we could
No,
plan.
No. All right. Matt, what, are you just getting married? That's not how this works.
I mean, all I got to do tomorrow is one class.
You have to preempt.
Yeah, but I got a
The
chili
desire.
contest.
Okay, well now you're busy.
You should have made the chili, Matt. Are you like not paying attention? Homework should have been
I'm all
done,
about
and
doing
chili
I'm all
should have
about doing
been made.
stuff on the weekend.
I love that I'm helping.
Are we ready for the coffee cool down?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
Gotta finish this wine.
When?
I do too.
Somebody's ready for the coffee cool down.
What?
I heard that.
You're yawning.
Hey, I had
Dude, I'm right
migraine
behind you.
medicine earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's giving out dice? Oh,
Andy is. Apparently.
Oh, those nerd dice. I want casino dice.
Those are Dungeons and Dragons
Those are
dice.
dope.
well, you can use these dice for other things other than Dungeons and Dragons. They can be used
Well,
for
yeah.
tarot too.
They can
What?
be used for all kinds of games that require different sided dice.
I need Andy
I
to
just
make
bought
me some
myself
craps
a
dice.
Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck.
That was cool.
Craps dice.
I
you
saw
mean
like
D6?
on a thing like
Yep.
things to get your teenagers. There was like lawn dice, and I was like,
lawn darts.
lawn
Dice.
dice.
Oh, dice.
And I'm like, what is lawn dice
Like
for?
huge dice.
It was huge dice. Yeah, and I was like, what are you gonna do with the lawn dice? I didn't get it.
Play truth or dare or something.
What?
Games of chance.
Well, if it isn't crazy snowing in Asheville in December, and I'm on Christmas break, then we could go.
What I did with dice when I was a teenager is I created a underground craps ring in high school for
So you're
lunch
familiar with
token chips.
So
Yeah, I
you
finished-
are familiar with the game of craps.
Finished my semester December
Not the
11th,
casino
I think.
version. I'm familiar with street craps.
Supposed to have break
I like casino craps.
starting the 13th, but
Cool.
I might end up working these first couple days because the sucky part, I mean, it's sucky in the sense that it just disrupts the flow of things. So for example, like I have Thanksgiving break, like I won't be at my rotation that week. We have an assignment that we have to do these first couple days, and then we have the rest of those days off. And then like literally it's like 2 weeks before a 3-week break. I'm like, because even like when when my preceptor and I were talking about my rotation and the stuff I'm doing in my rotation, where I'll be on the calendar and stuff, she was like, do you know what I don't love about this? I'm like, the schedule. I'm like, yeah, I have this weird 3-week break after 2 weeks that I'm there from a 1 week break.
And there's a lot of patients in the hospital during the holidays.
I was like, well, that's not the concern. The concern really is just more of from a flow perspective, like, because if I'm getting a good flow and getting a good hang of things, I'm gonna like 3-week break and then I'm gonna come back. It's just awkward. It's weird. So we talked about it that I might come in for a couple of days. Might. It just depends on how far I get, and kind of we'll assess before that point. Because I told her I'm cool with it, because he's not going to be off until that week anyways. So.
You're just going to be a workaholic.
No, he's taking that Christmas.
Are you kidding? I'm taking Christmas
week
off.
He's taking Christmas week and the week after.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking the week before the 25th.
No, I thought you were taking Christmas and that.
Yeah. I'm taking the week of the 20th.
And the week after.
Yeah,
right?
and the week after.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking the. Yep. 20th to the 2nd.
Okay, cool.
Christmas
so you
is
guys
always-
got the same time off.
Yeah. 2 weeks. I always take 2 weeks off at Christmas.
I only started doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I never took.
We already have a couple days planned to go up to Harrah's casino. Right before
Yeah,
Christmas.
baby.
What's Harrah's?
The casino that's all the way in Cherokee, North Carolina.
Just outside of Asheville. It's on the actual Cherokee Nation. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun.
Gonna play some Texas Hold'em, play some craps, hopefully see some snowy, Christmassy, wintry Wonderland stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's cool.
Any luck, I'll get on a rowdy table again, where half the table gets kicked out of the casino. That was hilarious. Y'all need to quiet down. Yo, man, fuck you. All right, that's it. Oh, that whole side of the table. I'm like, wow, I do shit. I
Don't lump me in with this.
Yeah.
I just liked how I was taking all the guys' money at the poker table.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
That doesn't shock me any.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I was like, this is awesome.
A woman taking my money.
And he was getting mad about it, but he wouldn't say
A
anything.
woman
I could tell he
taking
was
my
mad about
money.
it. I was like, this is awesome.
That's hilarious.
Because this is how I know, because he kept trying to push me out of playing. And I knew when he was doing it, too. And I was like, hey, you ain't gonna push me out.
Yeah.
You don't scare me. Tried to intimidate me with his bets. Because I know that you're lying, or better yet, I know I have a better hand than you. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You should have reached over, stared at his
Oh,
crotch.
he was like across the table.
You should have made a motion you could see his crotch, and then I can tell it's small. Whisper it, just whisper it.
Just mouth it.
Just mouth it's small. And just really
And then
hit him in the
made
gut. Yeah, just or yeah, if you're too far, just pretend you're looking at him and be like,
My poker wet dream is to win one of those jackpots that they do when you play live. That would be my wet dream. Because they've had one when I was there. They were literally oh,
Coffee.
every hour was the first hour was $2,000 high hand, and then the next hour was $5,000 for the high hand of everyone who was playing live poker. And then it was 8,000. I'm like, dude, I'll walk away with 8,000 just for having the freaking high hand of the hour? That's insane. Freaking awesome.
well, since we're talking about casino wet dreams, let me tell you my craps wet dream. My craps wet dream is to roll.
You mean you didn't win it already the last time when you won a shit ton of money? And
I don't even know
and you
what
bet
craps
on a hard
is.
four that came up?
Yeah, but I was betting with nickels. And that's not what I want. What I want is to cause mayhem. I mean, obviously I want to win some money, but that's easy. I mean, I want mayhem. I want to go on the typical craps player rolls anywhere between 5 to 7 rolls before they hit a 7, and the house wins, and then the whole thing starts over. I want to set the world record. I want to roll.
Come on.
I want to roll the dice 200 times in a row. If I could roll it 200 times in a row, it would be an all-night affair. We win a shitload of money, and it would make the table crazy. Like, in the movies, crazy. Like, a cowboy would come up to me like, son, I want to give you my lucky hat. You know? They'd just start throwing me chips, and then it'd be nuts.
I think it's too small for my head because it doesn't like really
Doesn't
fit
stretch
quite
to it.
right.
It can't house your big brain.
No, it's the back. I have an interesting shaped head, so it's like if I put it on, like if this was all the way in the back, then the front part kind of like comes up this way. You know what I mean? Like, so if I have this pulled where it's supposed to be, this part is like way up here or somewhere.
Thanks, son.
I mean, it was a cheap wig that I bought on Amazon, so.
Yeah, that works.
I like the colors.
Yeah, they're very fancy.
I just need one that fits better.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, when I took Sydney shopping for her costume the other day, we were there forever. Then she didn't end up buying a costume. She said she panicked.
Aww.
She bought a wig instead. Then she ended up going and buying like a sweatpants outfit at Walmart. And I still don't really understand what she's going as. I think she's...
Look at the screen popping out of the pumpkin.
I think she's going as like one of the characters in the new Willy Wonka movie.
Johnny Depp's character. Awesome.
Is Violet the June girl?
Oh, nice.
And I was like, what? I don't understand because Violet didn't wear what she was telling me she was going to wear. And I was like, this doesn't make sense to me. But I only know the old Willy Wonka movie. I never watched the Johnny Depp one because I don't like Johnny Depp.
I love Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I love him.
I'm a big fan.
Yep.
I like Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp.
I love it.
I never saw any of the
Eating
Pirates of the
Gilbert
Caribbean.
Grape.
Blow.
Or Blow.
Never
Oh,
saw
especially
that.
Blow.
Never
man.
saw that.
So good.
Never saw
you a
Pirates of
cop?
the Caribbean.
If you're a cop, you gotta tell me.
Are you or are you not a co-op?
Well, that's not.
I know, that's a Departed.
That's not Blow.
I gotta
That's,
see what else.
That's a
Mr.
Departed.
Johnny
is that the
Depp was in
Departed or
that
is
might
that
be
the town?
noteworthy
No, that's a
important.
Departed.
That would
Departed.
I see what I
Are
watch.
you not a knock?
Probably not very much.
Do you want to be a co-op or do you want to pretend to be a co-op? It's an honest question.
I think the
Lots
last
of guys
thing I
wanna
saw of
pretend to be
him
co-ops.
was the Headless Horseman.
Ooh, that was a good one too. Ichabod Crane, you mean?
Yeah.
Ichabod Crane. The Headless Horseman.
I never saw Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, that was a good.
I never saw A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh my god.
Never saw Pirates of the Caribbean or Alice in Wonderland or Sweetie Todd or
Oh, yeah.
didn't
Edward,
see
Todd.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, I love
Dark
that one.
Shadows. No.
Oh, that was a good one too.
I saw Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, yeah, Sleepy Hollow. I like that one.
So
I didn't see. Let's see what I haven't seen. Waiting for Barbarians? I haven't seen that. Nevada, I haven't seen that. I want to see Fantastic.
I saw Chocolat.
He was in Chocolat.
Yeah, he was like the main character.
Guess I'll have to see that one.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen.
Ooh, 21 Jump Street.
Oh,
I don't-
fuck yeah.
I don't think I've seen any movies with
He
him.
was in
it.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Oops. There we go. If you're here. There's the link in
Corpse
chat.
Bride. I mean, I know he's not like
If you wanna get one of
physically
these
acting,
nice-
he's more voicing.
I
Gitchegumi
haven't seen that.
coffee mugs.
Corpse Bride. That's another movie we should add to our
What?
playlist this weekend. Corpse Bride.
Oh yeah, I love the Corpse
I
Bride.
think I haven't really
I like,
seen him just because I
Nightmare
probably,
Before Christmas.
Oh, we're watching
yeah.
that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think I probably
And Beetlejuice.
I probably read something that said that he was very eccentric or something like that, and I was just like, I've never seen Beetlejuice.
It'll just have to. Some of them I'll probably have on play while I'm working.
Yeah.
I got work to do this weekend.
When?
Really?
Like the whole week.
I'm
Perfect. I
I'm
gotta do stuff too.
I'm
I
gonna
have a,
work
I have a,
ahead
I have a
in
very
school
fun,
this weekend.
I have a very fun ride on Monday. Very fun.
Really? With who?
Well, I'll do my schoolwork while you're doing your schoolwork.
Let's all do schoolwork this weekend. Yay!
You all do schoolwork, and I'm
Heck
gonna
yeah.
do check ride prep.
Who are you riding with?
Everyone's favorite lieutenant.
Oh yeah.
Blinky?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to go into details in case he checks the stream out.
Yeah, in case he checks. I'm not looking to. It's just we're gonna go in depth on the flight line stuff. That's all. That's all. He may surprise me. Honestly, I know he can fly. So if we're good on the oral,
Is he a medic lieutenant or
No,
is he a aviator?
He's an alpha.
Then why is he so
bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good question. That's a question we're
Why
trying to
did he
answer.
drink the Kool-Aid?
I have no idea, but
He didn't drink the Kool-Aid. He got whipped.
you know,
Yeah, he's a beat dog.
yeah. But see,
You
that's.
guys need to pull him out of it.
No. He needs to pull himself out of it.
I'm gonna see if I can.
21 Jump Street. The original one. He was in it.
That's right. No, that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
he cameoed
Oh,
in the remake.
Crybaby. Have you ever seen Crybaby?
I've seen the Crying Game.
Such a good one. You would like that one too. It's kind of like Guys and Dolls a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Crybaby.
Or kind of think of John Travolta and
Oh, Grease.
Grease. Kind of like that.
You know what
It is
movie I love
definitely
just for the
musical.
theme on Halloween? Halloween.
I haven't seen a
Mike
lot
Myers?
of those movies.
I don't get down on like the slasher gore.
I'm not really
movies.
big on the movie itself, but I love the theme.
I love the music.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, you know what's sad is that my dad never let me watch any of those movies, so I've never seen any of them.
We gotta
so
watch Jaws.
Ooh.
I've never seen Jaws.
That's
I've
such
never
a
seen
great-
the Halloween
that's a
movies. I've
great
never
movie.
seen Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th, like any of those. I'm 43 and never seen any of them.
I watched all the Friday the 13th movies with
I
Matt
watched-
Ruan.
The only one I ever saw, I went on a date, and it was like 2000 and... Oh, gosh. Can't remember now. It was in the 2000s. But it was like Freddy versus whatever. Like Freddy versus...
You can give me
Remember?
copyright. Oh, Freddy versus Jason?
Yeah, I saw that one. And then, when I went back to the dude's house... his...
Preventing fair use from kicking in.
So...
You just keep telling your story.
His roommate, so he lived with this guy. He was an old guy.
For it to be fair use, we have to talk about it.
We are comparing this theme to her story. And
Yeah.
for only that purpose.
So we get back, and I'm kind of like all like, you know, because I'm kind of like kind of freaked out a little bit just because I saw a scary movie, but not because it was.
If I get a
scary.
copyright claim on this video, I swear to
It's
God.
all your fault.
And so we get back to
That's
this
a risk I'm willing to
to this
take.
old guy's house, and this
Her
old
whole
guy.
story's gonna get muted.
This old guy has like
All right.
he's got like security, like, you know, you walk in like one door and then you walk in another door and lock that door behind you, and then you lock the other door behind you, and like it's like security like plus, right?
Nice.
I don't understand why. But I was dating a guy that had been in jail.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah.
Those are the guys you want to date.
Right. And he said that his record had been expunged.
He lied. As criminals often do.
Right.
Never trust a
So
junkie.
I hadn't read it yet. I hadn't read his file yet. So I mean, I didn't know. I didn't even know about that part yet. I mean, literally, this was like our first date. So,
Whoa, he dropped that on the first date?
no, I didn't know that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that yet. But this is how I know that he lives in like a very secure thing. Because think about people that live in prison. They are very about looking behind their backs, right?
Yeah.
And the guy that he lived with also had been in prison like a long time ago. And this guy was like 62. And for some reason is still like up to this like level of insanity security. So anyway, we get out of his truck and I like walk into the garage and like it's black. Like he closes the door behind him and it's black. And I can't see anything. And all of a sudden I hear and I just like see like sparks and I just like freak out and I hit the ground and I'm just like sliding against the wall and crawling around vehicles and everything and I'm like I'm just screaming and I'm like running like along the floor
What
to
sound
like
was that again?
like like I'm freaking out and I get to the next area that I think the door is and I'm like sliding my hands around it and I feel somebody like grabbing my arm and I'm like kicking and I'm like you know whatever because I didn't know if it was like my date or like the person, so I was freaking out and then I like opened the door and slid myself in and like turned it and closed it behind me and then I found out there was another door closed in front of me and I was just like holy Jesus Christ, like what the hell? And it's still like going off behind me like freaking chainsaw sound and I was just like oh my god, I am like and it's pitch black in this place and I was just like scared. I was like tears going down my face, like freaking scary. I get into like the main house eventually after going through like door level and door level and door level. It was like 3 different areas and then I didn't know where to go, so like I found a chair and I crawled underneath it and I just sat there like underneath the chair because I was thinking that they probably won't look underneath the chair.
What if they got a chainsaw?
I just didn't know. I was scared to hell
Wait, hold on a second. How did you know it was a chainsaw?
because it was like
Did it sound?
yeah, it made the chainsaw sound.
like-
Shut up! Oh, it's so freaking scary.
So funny story. The 2 guys named Chris were talking about a story of this kid, I guess, who the mom said they went to like one of those like scary, you know, haunted house things, right? And the guy with the fake chainsaw, I really feel like it's real because it sounds real. And I mean, the thing technically is real. It's just not turned
Doesn't
on.
have a chain.
Yeah. And like they touched the kid's leg with the fake chainsaw and the kid had a fake leg and he pulled a prank and took his fake leg off and I was like oh and fell down. I was like my leg and was like freaked the chainsaw guy out like that's funny.
That's awesome.
Oh my
Turn it
god.
around on him.
Yeah.
That's
The
hilarious.
guy's running out, like dressed like a chainsaw murderer, like, oh my god! Imagine that dude running out. He doesn't drop the chainsaw, freaking everyone out in line. Tell you what, if somebody had if somebody had today's a day kind of moment, haunted house would be a really scary place for that moment.
That's true.
What?
So,
Today's the
if
day?
someone just snapped and just looked in the mirror, I was like, today's the day.
To do what?
Murder.
Oh.
Murder! Murder! All aboard the murder train!
Guys. He's so creepy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his chainsaw was real. I saw sparks.
Yeah, that would have been scary.
I was freaking crying. I am not good to go through haunted houses. Like, I push people down and run straight over their bodies, and like it's just
Dude,
not
we
good.
haven't done anything legitimately scary since the Paranormal Activity trilogy fiasco of 2010.
What?
So we watched the Paranormal Activity trilogy, one after the other after the other,
did
and
that
that
too, didn't we?
was it. We haven't watched scary movies since. My
We watched-
grown-ass adult
I
wife
was-
needed a nightlight.
I was
which,
honestly-
God bless her, she was terrified.
I honestly hesitated to get a security system because of Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, because you don't want to know what happens.
Yeah. I mean, I do.
It'd be a real shame if someone had an extra key in your house and knew where all your cameras were. And knew just how to manipulate them.
Well, I mean, to be real, let's be real. I've had an issue with super scary movies for a while. So when I was with my ex, we watched The Ring.
Oh no.
And what was weird is like The Ring. Okay, so The Ring to me, it didn't scare me.
Ryan.
Okay, I just thought it was stupid, but it messed me up like dream-wise.
Yeah.
Like anything I watch that's scary messes me up dream-wise, like bad. And I legitimately dreamt that the ring chick was coming out of my fucking wall, and I was in the bed, and I literally like flew and jumped out of the bed onto the ground and was like hyperventilating because I thought the ring chick was coming out of my wall. And I was like, I'm done.
I got
Scary movies
I
don't scare
watched
me, except for zombie movies.
I watched The Ring with a group of friends in college, I think, and it's like a room full of young college-aged ladies and gentlemen, and they were all like watching, and I was like, oh, this is what like cell phones were relatively new, so I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome, and so I'm like typing in the person's phone number at their house, and then right when the movie ended, I hit send, and the phone rang, and everyone went,
Oh, my wig is shedding.
Aww, silly shit.
it was good
I
times.
think it's because it got caught to my necklace. That's why.
We watched our first scary movie in 5 years for the first
Yeah.
time the other night.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
what
it
do you guys
was
watch?
the new Conjuring.
No way.
Nah, we're
I
done.
screamed a couple times.
She screamed.
Jennifer is officially retired from scary movies forever.
Our intern, I keep saying the intern. Our
like a child.
our exchange student just stayed on her phone the whole time, so she didn't have to like
Watch it.
deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you need a cell
It
phone
was
jammer
a
for.
creepy one.
It's just like, I don't know. Like I said, even if it doesn't scare me in the moment, like it messes up my dreams, like really bad.
It makes me hesitate to walk into dark places. Like normally like I would walk around the whole house with the lights off. I don't
Yeah.
really care. Like
No, I always
it's not
have
a
an
big
issue.
deal. But
I'm
right
always
after we
freaking
watch
scared.
like a scary movie where it's like the murderer is hiding in the dark or like the witch pops out of somewhere
Yeah.
or whatever, and I'm just like,
No.
maybe I'll flick the lights on
Yeah.
for this one, just to be sure. But the part of me that is fine walking around in the dark is also the part of me that came up in the infantry. So I'm just like, well,
Used to be in the dark.
yeah, if I own the night, so if this asshole wants to jump me in the dark,
Come at me.
I got a bigger advantage than he does. So
Right now the Chinese MVGs are. I'm sure they're decent.
they're
Are you pulling nose hairs?
No.
Well, I have the perfect.
It was like an eyebrow hair that was like.
Oh, he's getting old.
have another one to plug. I have the perfect name for it.
it's,
It's gonna poke his
It's
eye.
Halloween. It's quite literally Halloween on
Why would I
Halloween.
poke his eye though?
you could make the sound yourself.
Because it was gonna go like,
Oh, my eyebrow.
No, sorry.
Oh, my eyebrows are long enough. I found out that I'm old because
What was your first clue?
I got out of the shower without falling. Without falling. And I was like
Thanks, Life Alert.
brushing my teeth, and my eye was like itchy. So I like went to like clear it out, and it just stayed itchy. And I looked in the mirror, and I had an eyebrow from my eyebrow poking me in the eye. And I like if I went to move it, it just stayed poking me in the eye. It didn't like move at all. It was just like curled perfectly to just poke me in the eye over and over again. And I went to like grab it, and because I was like, well, it's just a loose eyebrow, obviously. And I grabbed it, and no, it sure as hell was not loose. It hurt. I had to pluck it because it was just there poking me in the eye. Yeah, so.
And every time I give my haircut, I have to like take the buzzers and like go into
Clean out
his
my
ear.
ears, yeah. It was super awesome. She told Chrissy Gumi that if she lied to us, if she kept lying to
I need
us,
something to distract from my wolf hair ears.
she told here's the thing to distract. She told Chrissy Gumi that if she lied to us, or if she lied to people, that her nose hairs and her ear hairs would grow out.
Nice.
And then Chrissy Gumi looked at me like, well, Uncle Gitch's nose hairs and ear hairs are long, and from that moment on, she hasn't believed a word I've said.
Nice.
Anything I say, she's just like, whatever,
liar.
Uncle Gitch, you lie about everything. You cheat at every game and you lie about everything. And like, there's nobody that's more. There's nobody that's. When it comes to board games, especially, there's
That
nobody that's
backfired tremendously.
more of a stickler for the rules than me.
Really?
Yeah. So if somebody accuses me of cheating in a board game, I'm just like, for one, there's no point in cheating at a game. If you're gonna play a game, you should play by the rules because it makes it fun.
Right.
If you're gonna cheat, why even play the game? Clearly, you don't want to play the game. You just want to win. So.
I mean, that's what you want to do is win.
No, I want to play the game.
It's more fun to win.
I want to win by following the rules. I don't want to win by cheating.
That's
if
the only,
you
that's
cheat,
the only
you're not a
thrill
winner.
in victory. I keep thinking that hand is flipping us off. It's like, happy Halloween, fuckers! I don't like the show, man. The hosts flip up all the fans.
Hello, witch friend.
There she is.
Shared us telling spooky stories.
Yeah. Came out of the corn just to listen.
No.
Oh, and
Oh, it's a snake.
There it has an eye.
It's a sneaky snake.
Snake.
He is sneaky, yeah.
Oh,
It is.
I see the eye now.
Yeah, I've been covering the eye, see?
So it looks like a blanket. Now it's a snake.
Snake.
Now it's a blanket. Now it's a snake.
Get it now.
Now, oh. Here we come out of the bunker from Seriously.
You're right. I just need to speak to the embassy.
What year is it?
2013.
It doesn't help that when we play board games, I'm literally the only person at the table that's read the rule book. So when I say the rules, everybody's like, whatever, you're making that up. And I'm like, it's literally written in the rule book. Just read the rule book and you'll know how to play the game.
This is all
what's
stuff you say
so-
to the kids, huh?
This is say to her. She's sitting over here saying, whatever. You're such a cheater.
What's so boring? But I can't read. What's so boring about it is you read every single sentence of the rule book.
Because that's the rules.
Yeah.
You could just kind of paraphrase each section and we can get through it.
Paraphrase the rules. Nobody else is going to read the rule book,
You
so
could
I
be
have
like-
to know the rules so I can teach other people how to play the
Oh
game.
my god, you're so boring. Like literally.
I live in a house of cheaters. They all accuse me of cheating.
I don't cheat. And literally, if I were to look at the rule book, I'd be like, okay, this is what you do. It says to do, okay, I'm going to leave out all the crap words and then say what's important. Okay, let's move on to the next section.
Well, we don't play Monopoly. We play complicated games. They have complicated rules.
I would still do that. I wouldn't be like so monotonous and like,
Oh, wow, that totally just broke my brain for a second.
What did?
I'm gonna do this now. what you need to do is turn
I'll tell
the
you this.
cube, and then
I'll
you
tell
have to
it won't
roll
make
the
sense.
dice, and then you have to turn the page, and then you have to, and then you have to, and then, okay, and then rule 3, and then you have to, and then and it's like freaking boring listening to you.
Okay, so Chrissy
So
May,
read the rule book.
Chrissy May posted on the spelling tea. She said Miss J was taking all the money at the poker table, and I read this right, and it says yesterday at 11:30. That literally for some reason broke my brain because I didn't realize that it was past midnight. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, what?
She just said
I
that.
wasn't on the show yesterday. That can only mean one thing.
Huh?
There's an imposter pretending to be
It's like,
me.
what's happening?
If someone's pretending to be me on the show, that means there's Gitch and Chrissy and intern doppelgangers. Doppelgangers!
Oh man.
I love serve 'em night.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
I feel bad for him because he's at that freaking school.
Oh yeah, the Seaburn Defense School.
Yeah, he's at the Seaburn School, and
Yeah.
he's probably about to ready to blow his brains out. And
Well, I don't know about that. I hope not.
it's gotta be rough.
I mean, I went through that course. It sucked, but it wasn't blowing my brains out bad.
Yeah, but you're kind of not a normal person.
Okay. So normal people
I
who
don't
go
know
through
whether
the course
to
want to
think
shoot
that as a
themselves.
compliment or
Yeah.
not.
Like,
Yeah, normal people are like looking for something to do. They want to like, you know, have some sort of like, I don't know, association with people. They are like, oh my God, this sucks. There's nothing to do here. Like I'm stuck doing this course. Like, oh,
well, I mean, I did it as a MTT at Fort Lewis, so I got to come home every night.
yeah.
So I guess there's
And
that.
he's at Fort Hood.
Yeah.
So that sucks for him.
Yeah.
He's at Fort Hood.
I mean, just depends on how you feel about Fort Hood, I guess.
Yep. Not good.
Yeah, not a lot of people like it there.
Honestly, I'd rather go to Bliss than Hood.
I've heard that from a lot of people.
Honestly, I would
I've
much.
also-
I can tell you safely, I would 10 times out of 10, I would pick Bliss over Hood.
Yeah, but safety Caleb chose Hood,
Yeah,
but he went to North Hood,
yeah.
so
I'm just saying, me personally, Matthew.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
get
you
you.
know, safety
Get you.
safety Caleb went there because he's like, oorah, whatever, like, I don't know.
Yeah, so all I'm
like-
saying is it just depends on how you feel about Hood.
Yeah. I can tell you safely, I wouldn't go.
He had family
I-
near there.
I wouldn't want to go there.
That's why he
but
wanted to go there.
Some people like it
Have
there.
you been paying attention to his Facebook? He's not even near his wife.
I don't even think I'm on. I don't even think I'm friends with him on Facebook. Honestly.
I am.
Okay.
Okay.
I am with him and his wife, and they're not even together at Fort Hood.
Okay.
That's weird.
She lives in a different town than him.
Why?
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Huh.
Well, that's their thing.
That's their thing.
They have family near there, and she's near the family.
Well, I know he's out there being a OCT, so he's probably not available very often.
He's an OC. They have a training center. Or,
That's
like-
where the National Guard mobs out of.
Oh fuck, dude, that sucks.
Anytime the National Guard goes anywhere or does any training, they go to Fort Hood.
Gross.
Fort Hood is their NTC.
Yeah, she sees them on
gross.
weekends sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to go there, but some people might like it. I don't know. God. Just because I don't like a place doesn't mean other people don't like it.
But I mean, Fort Bliss has like the really nice PX, and like they have the
They have a Longhorns on post.
yeah,
That's what I'm excited about.
and a Chili's.
What? The Bliss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, I love Chili's. I get that triple dipper every chance I get. It's
You know
so
what?
good.
You know what the danger is on our post right now?
What,
Oh,
here?
he was in
Hey,
first cab, but he's in
Here
11
at Bragg?
Yeah.
Drugs.
No, that we're getting a Taco Bell on post.
Oh shit!
That's the danger.
Oh, so you're eating Taco Bell every day,
Not every day,
3 times a week?
probably. If I'm being honest.
He's like, I can't even. I'm not even gonna hide it from you. Probably.
I don't hide it. She yells at me every day about eating Subway. I work my ass off. I can pay for a Subway if I want to.
I don't know if that's true.
I mean, literally, Subway is not the best choice. I make all this food that you could bring in to eat the next day, and then you're like, screw my wife.
Whoa.
That's not true at all.
Hold on. That's
I was gonna have that for dinner tonight, and you didn't want it. You wanted a frozen pizza, so
Oh, hey, don't knock pizza.
I didn't. I ate it.
Oh, there you go. Of course you did. Because I would too. That's the right answer.
It's delicious.
I don't care what.
I mean, we got Little Caesars.
Yeah, dude, I don't care what configuration pizza comes in. I mean, I'll tell you right now, if I have to choose between one or another.
He's knocking the za. Get him, boys.
He's knocking the za. What do you think? You're better than the za?
What really is
He's
he just
knocking
knocks
the
the
za.
like leftovers because it sits in the.
I don't.
It sits in the fridge.
I was gonna eat the chicken dumpling soup yesterday, and I got home and found out it had been thrown away, unbeknownst to me.
Oh my God.
I wasn't the one that threw it away.
Yeah, because we knew that you weren't bringing it to lunch, so why keep it in the?
On the way home, I talked to Gitchegumi. I said, "Do you want to do leftovers for dinner? We can have the chicken dumpling soup." She said, "Sure." And then obviously wasn't listening to me because when I got home and she was like, "What are we going to have for dinner?" And I said, "We were going to have chicken and dumpling soup. We talked about it on the phone." And she went, "Oh, I threw that away." And I went,
Yeah,
my God.
she did at lunchtime, putting the HelloFresh away.
I was like, "Well, why'd you do
I've been
that?"
enjoying those HelloFresh meals.
She's like, "We needed room for the HelloFresh." And I was like, "That was only 2 days old. We could have eaten that still."
Well, we didn't figure you were going to eat it because you never bring leftovers to work.
Because I was going to have it for dinner that day.
It'd be helpful if you ate leftovers for lunch.
Well, that requires me to not leave at the last minute before I have to get to work. And I'm sorry, I deal with a lot of depression right now, so it's hard for me to get going in the morning.
Dude, I feel that. Oh, it's ice. Every time. Is it popcorn?
Normal to screw your wife.
Well, yeah.
Hey, he was in the first cab, but he's in the 11 Sig.
I'll tell you, man. Who do we got to blow
Who would want to be in the first cab?
Well, that's what's at Fort. He's saying if he was in the first cab, it would be okay being at Fort Hood, but he's in 11 Signal.
Gross.
Yeah, nobody wants to be a cab.
You ain't Cav, you ain't shit.
Okay.
Yep. I'm not a piece of shit.
Like they wanted
what
you to
you're
wear that
saying is-
Stetson on the
Oh,
deployment.
yeah. They tried to get me to buy a Stetson out in Kuwait, and I said over my cold dead body. I told, because the captain that was out there was like, we want to do a unit picture, so you got to get a Stetson. And I was
Let me
like,
tell you something.
I was
Let me
like,
tell you something.
I said,
If I have to
"Sir,"
buy a Stetson, I'm wearing it and a mankini and nothing else.
I said, "Sir, you can put that." I said, "Sir, you can put that Stetson on my cold dead body." And he was like, "Ha ha ha!" And I was like, "I'm not fucking joking." And he's like, "Why are you so against the Stetson?" And I said, "Sir, I spent 7 years in the infantry. You could put that Stetson on my cold dead body. You will never find me in a Stetson."
Find me in a Stetson. There's not a whole lot of those.
Nope.
He winked at you.
Not gonna happen.
No, I'm not gonna let you be in a Stetson either.
Yeah. I'm telling you, don't make me wear it. I don't want to wear it. If I'm forced to wear it ever,
You're gonna be in a Speedo.
You can't
fuck
force
yes.
me to wear it.
you'd be surprised what the Army can force you to do.
The Army can kick me out. They're not gonna make me wear a Stetson.
And I'm just saying it would be a lot easier to subject everyone else to my half-naked body instead of just saying, no, I don't want to wear the Stetson. I'll wear your stupid little gay cowboy hat, but if I'm going to be gay, I'm going to go all the way, baby. Speedo. All right?
And with glitter.
Yeah, there you go. Glitter.
Be
What
like,
color?
be
Can't
like,
be pink.
be like,
Multicolor.
be like
Ooh,
the
nice, I like it.
vampire in that movie.
And you have to like have like
Vampire
one of
movie.
those like rainbow flags behind you.
Fuck yeah, dude. Of course. Because if we're going to go for it, we might as well go for it.
That teenage romance movie. What the hell movie am I thinking of? Twilight.
Twilight.
There you go.
I don't know.
Got it.
I've never seen it.
I was on Team Jacob.
I read the books and watched the movies.
I read
You
one
did?
of the books
Yeah.
and
You
watched
read the
movies.
Twilight books?
I've deployed 5 times. What do you want from me? There's not a lot to do when you're...
You're clearly on Team Edward.
No, I wasn't.
You're a Team Jacob
I mean,
too?
look at your hair.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Fucking
He's a
awesome.
friggin' werewolf, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
like
is. So much
and
better.
he's a like real human being.
Yeah.
He's not an undead monster.
Edward was like so cold and like mean all the time. Like,
But it's because he loved her.
Well, it's because he was immortal and he knew that she wasn't, and in order for her to be immortal, he would have to kill her. As the whole big thing, but it's like,
I know, trust me, I read the books.
but it's like you're a fucking vampire. If you want to be with her forever, just
And she
kill
was
her.
cool with it.
And she wants to be with you. Just goddamn kill her. That's right. Team Jacob.
Jacob.
That's right.
Team Jacob. Everything eat it.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
just like,
Hashtag.
all these people that have read the books, everybody except me.
I read Hunger Games too.
I need to read those books.
I also read His Dark Materials. And I read the Dune books. I've read a lot of books that they've turned into movies
Smart.
or TV shows.
I haven't read the books.
You should be in the
Join the club.
movies by now.
That'd be cool.
That'd be sick.
I mean, we'd have to do some Botox.
Nah.
No, don't do that.
Just look at, what's his name?
Matthew
Mickey
McConaughey.
Rourke.
Oh, what's his name? Steve Buscemi.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey, that's the
Look
one.
at Gary Busey.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi, he's awful.
Let me tell you
wrinkled.
something.
You don't even
Your
have to be
Gary,
able to talk.
Your Gary Busey's more collected son. In fact, you are what Gary Busey.
Gary Busey's more collected son. Thanks.
Everyone had high hopes for Gary Busey.
That's a remote. It's not working.
It was on fire stick.
I've never seen anything about Gary Busey.
No.
Except I watched some reality TV thing and he was on it. And
He was in Sin City.
It was
know
also
what that
in
is.
Point Break.
He was in Point Break also.
yeah. That's
Utah.
the only thing I know.
Make it 2.
The Wheel of Time is getting a TV show?
yeah,
The
you
Wheel
didn't know
of
that?
Time.
I did not know that.
There's like,
So that is one series. I've gotten to book number 7,
Holy shit.
and I just can't. I just
Is
can't
that
move beyond book number 7.
Jordan whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert Jordan.
Yeah.
I get to book number 7, or I got to book number 7,
I got to book number 3 when we were dating.
and then I realized the entire series is just essentially, let's talk about this part of the world. No, let's go over here and talk about this part of the world. No, let's go over here and talk about this part. Let's go over here and talk about this part of the
I
world.
was very confused
Except
the whole time I was reading it
200
too.
pages each time. Let's talk about this. You would like one of the characters though, because he plays with dice.
Fuck yeah.
Cheats though, because he can manipulate probability.
God, I wish I could manipulate probability. That'd be so great.
That'd be the best way to cheat.
Bro, yeah.
Nobody would be able to tell.
Yeah.
They'd just be like, "This motherfucker's lucky as
Like
shit."
I was
Well, you know what they'll do
dating
is they'll
him,
change dice, they'll
hoping
change
he would
dealers,
maybe
and they'll
propose
change
to
crews
me.
over and over and
whatever
over
I
again.
But you'll
was
still win.
trying
I'll
to
still
get
win.
him to like me, maybe. So I decided I would like read this author,
Don't jump up there.
and
That's
then
a keyboard.
instead of him proposing to me, we just decided we'd buy a house and get married. So there was no proposal. It was just us deciding, yeah, we're gonna get married and buy a house. And then I would read this author in the meantime.
He's gonna sneeze. Or he looked like he's gonna sneeze. Yep. It's coming.
It's not Rocket.
Don't do it. No.
And I really didn't understand anything that I read. I read 3 books while I was working at Wells Fargo,
He likes it.
Yeah.
and I didn't get any of it. Remember when I was reading that?
Yeah,
I
the
read it just to impress my husband.
George Martin books.
Yeah, Jordan Martin.
George R.R.
George
Martin.
Martin.
George Martin?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Was it R.R.
Wheel
Martin?
of Time. Yeah.
Yeah, the Wheel of Time books. I was reading
Oh, Wheel of
those.
Time is Robert Jordan.
Yeah, I was reading those. I got through 3 books, and I was very confused. I really didn't think it was going anywhere, honestly.
It doesn't go
And
anywhere.
then I kept thinking, I was like, I'm like, I don't know what this is actually doing. Because my friend at the cubicle next to me was also reading one of the books. And she's like, you're going to like this one. It starts picking up. And I was just like, what? Seriously, it's not. And so I was just like, Linnea, it's literally like the slowest book I've ever read ever. And then she's like, no, these are good books. This is like a really great, the fourth book is where it picks up. And I was like, the fourth book?
You
What
gotta
the
get
hell?
the 3 books for it to pick up.
I was like,
That is true, though. The 4th book gets kind of crazy.
so I was like freaking out. I was like, I gotta read through 3 books just for the 4th book to pick up for me to start understanding what's going on. And I'm just like lost in the sauce here just to try and impress my boyfriend that I hope is gonna propose to me, but in the end never proposed to me, just like
Fuck this
decided
guy.
that we're gonna get married and buy a house. So I read all those books for no reason. It's kind of sad.
All he did was promise to love you and buy you a house to prove that commitment. I wanted theatrics!
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Just not a theatrical person.
Oh, shit, dude.
I did propose, though. It was just you and me, and it was when I picked you up from work.
He had the ring in his pocket, and he was like, "Well, I got the ring. You want to marry me?"
Yeah.
That was the proposal.
Well, what else is a
proposal.
proposal? I don't have all the money in the world, and I was an infantry enlisted at the time.
You could have made it a moment.
I was like, it doesn't even mean about the money.
Yeah, it's nothing about the money. It could have been romantic.
It was a moment for me.
It's not about you.
Look at
At
Serve 'em
all.
Night.
It's
Serve 'em
not
Night is
about
like,
you.
you're
Nothing-
right, Serve 'em Night. You're right.
Nothing about getting married is about you at all. You're just there. You're there
And
so
this
that
is
the rest of it
why,
can happen.
10 years in, you had an upgrade.
Yeah. I mean, you married me, so.
That's on you.
If the proposal was that big a deal, you wouldn't have married me.
It was a big deal.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm clearly not the guy then.
What?
'Cause I'm not a proposal guy.
It's
Oh
the
my
wrong
gosh.
answer.
I don't know what's going on, Gandalf.
You gotta fake it until you make it.
Yeah, why
Watch some
didn't
YouTube videos.
you just try to
Yeah,
make
you
it?
know what YouTube videos taught me? I don't have the money to fucking propose. That's what YouTube
You don't
videos
gotta have money to
taught me.
propose.
Dude, you really just need a Pinterest account, okay? You just need a
Yeah.
Pinterest account and a gift card to Michael's or to Hobby Lobby. And you
I
can
got
put together
her-
Take
the
me to the
proposal
river.
of their
I got you the
dreams.
exact ring that you wanted. I
Yeah,
listened to
and
you
you
when
That's
you went
not
to...
what she wanted.
Why are you taking me to the river?
All right, well, we're 10 years into marriage, so it's a bit late now.
How's the cooldown? How's the cooldown going? We're not cool.
Yeah.
Everybody sit down and shut up. It's gonna take a while.
Never too late. Bitch.
Moisturize.
We went on a weekend family trip to get her a ring upgrade. I mean, I don't know what you want from me. For 10 years, you've complained about how
I
I'm not
want
romantic
art-
enough. I do love you.
I want the correct artistic
Just understand
romance.
that I'm not romantic. I'm a killer. I don't think that way.
Yeah, that's what I said when I became an instructor. I'm a killer. Now let's go out and do fucking dives and bank turns. all
Yeah,
day.
you're a don't want to dyer.
That's
Yeah,
what the
fuck
internet's
yes.
for. Look up how to be romantic.
It doesn't fucking work! Because I read that shit on the internet, and I'm like, that's fucking bullshit! That's the fakest shit I've ever seen! I'm not gonna be fake with somebody that I love!
The rest of the show is pushing in buttons. You better drink some water. Because the next day we're just gonna twist it. We've now hit this point of the show.
If this is the kind of content you like, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
We've hit what we call the inflection point. It's usually
Or the follow button if you're on Twitch.
You like the smell of this?
Oh, yeah. It's lavender. It's calming. Aromatherapy. Chamomile.
Oh, with it.
Huh?
You should put some on.
I don't need to put some
Calm
on.
yourself down.
I'm not the one that... You guys are the ones that are...
You're the only one that's yelling.
Yeah.
Because you keep telling me to be not who I am.
Yeah, he's romantic
Yeah,
to the
man,
enemy.
dude.
Yeah, he's romantic to the enemy.
Yeah, fucking bullet between the eyes.
Then he should be more romantic to the not enemy.
Yeah.
I'm not romantic to anybody. That's what I'm trying to tell you people.
But he just said you're romantic to the enemy.
Well, he doesn't fucking know me.
He's our fan.
Yeah. And
call-
he's in the military like you.
Yeah.
He's a
Are
guy.
our fans liars? I mean, they may very well
I'm
be.
saying I'm not a romantic person, and when I read how to be romantic on the internet, it doesn't help me because it makes me feel like I need to act.
Look in my eyes.
Be romantic. Feel it. Don't think.
I'm not gonna act for somebody that I
I
care
didn't
about.
say act. Feel.
I think you should remove your socks.
What? So what's
Definitely
Peter-
take your socks off
yeah,
first.
socks is
Socks.
good. Socks is good.
Because you don't want to slip and fall
Yeah.
when you're trying to take your shorts off.
Yeah,
I mean, I could
you
say.
gotta take it slow.
Yeah,
and they take the socks off.
What,
get,
you're
yeah,
trying to be
good
romantic
purchase.
to him now?
Good purchase.
that is pretty
Can I
hot.
take it slow?
I'm taking lead from you.
What about the short? No! Socks!
Socks first.
Socks. Okay?
And I'm being pragmatic, not being romantic. Because you take your sock, you said it. You take your socks off, you get a good purchase on the ground. You don't slip. You don't fall. You don't break your hip, or your SI
Again.
joint, as it were.
You don't need two
I got that
subscriptions
hip.
to Life Alert.
Yeah, we need 2 subscriptions.
One for your hip and one for whatever else you break.
Falling
Yeah,
in the
one for
shower.
him.
I'm so
one for me.
terrified to fall in the shower.
Bro. If I were you,
swear to God.
I would get an old man Japanese
I
sitting
thought you were
stool.
going to come running tonight because I fell in the bathtub. And it made such a sound, and then it slosh. And then I almost broke my fingernail. It like bent backwards, see?
You can fall anywhere.
And then I was like,
Fall in
oh.
the bathtub, you
And
fall
then I
in the
called for you, but you didn't come. And I was like, oh, I'll just settle down and then you'll be okay.
Mr. Sniffle.
I didn't hear anything.
Ooh, it was a ruckus.
The ruckus?
I not weigh a lot, so.
You don't weigh a lot. You weigh less than I do.
Get the gin!
Get
Who
the...
said get the gin?
Serve of night.
Oh.
I like gin and tonics.
Yeah, I like gin and tonics.
I do like a good gin and tonic.
I know how to make them.
You put the gin in first,
And then
you
you put
mix
the
the
tonic.
tonic. Add lemon for flavor. I take that shaken, not stirred.
You take chicken in your gin and tonic?
Did you forgot to put it on? It's just been sitting here on the table.
You're still getting picked up.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
I didn't even realize I turned it back on because I thought I turned it off to go to the restroom.
To go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I always leave my mic on when I go to the bathroom.
When you put on your
'Cause I want our
scales,
fans
did
to
you
know
put
me.
on like one of those like
I used the
nets?
wig cap,
Oh,
yeah.
you used the wig cap? I was wondering about that.
Yeah. It looked like I was strangulating her so we could get the
I
neck
asked him
going.
so you could do this one because this one I was able to like put it over on my ear and then stretch it and hold it and then tap my colors in. But like my neck, I was like, I need a mixture. So I'm like, hey, can you hold this like this? And he's like, okay. And then I need you to put your hand
Ooh,
up so I
sorry,
can see what I'm
everybody.
doing.
I tried to turn
He's
my
like
mic
this
off,
with
but
the
I couldn't
wig
get
cap
to
on my
it.
neck.
Yep. It just didn't look. It didn't look or feel right. But I thought,
The only
Could
bummer
cash
part
in on
is,
that
like,
life
this
insurance.
part up here smeared because when I tried to put on my wig, it smeared a little
Oh,
bit. But
yeah, makes sense.
And I told him, I was like, well, I need things. Helps.
it's the effort that counts.
I don't use that stuff, but I do have some like mattifying stuff.
Is it the effort that counts? Because I'm really getting the impression that it's not.
Have you been listening to anything I've said in the last 30 minutes? It's all about results and execution.
Thank you, Judy. At least somebody's on my side.
She's not. She's saying, oh, bless you. Like you don't know what you're talking about.
Like the Southern bless you.
Yep.
I mean, she lived in Norfolk,
Yeah.
Virginia for quite a while.
That's true. That's true.
Bless your heart.
Oh well, I guess I've always been alone. I'll just continue to be alone.
Aww.
What? Oh,
That's
Lord.
so sad. Well, see you at work on Monday.
Yeah.
can't figure.
Oh, it's the drill sergeant from
Full
Oh,
Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. Oh, I sneezed. Okay. Thank you.
Like literally, bless you.
Yeah.
We took that whole nother journey.
Yeah.
we did.
I intentionally took it the wrong way. I knew that's not what she meant. But that doesn't help. Or, okay, let me back up.
Well, it
That's
would
not
help.
what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny. So I made it funny, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Yeah. We do not condone domestic violence on the show. But we do find it hilarious.
No.
Here comes the witch.
Joke.
Oh, a snake.
Slippery snake.
Sneaky snake.
Snake.
I'm a snake.
Snake.
I'm a snake.
That was such a that was a fun joke in Afghanistan, and someone shit all over it. It was like, don't do that. It hurts someone's feelings. Like, what
It doesn't hurt someone's feelings. It hurt
What?
his feelings.
the, really?
What were you guys doing that? And it was.
Did it hurt his feelings?
It hurt his feelings because somebody said that he looked like that guy.
What guy?
But he
The
kind of did.
I know, but
The Slytherin
the
snake?
slithery snake guy on YouTube.
I don't know
I'm a
what that is.
snake. That's what we've been saying all
Oh yeah.
night. I'm a sneaky snake. Yeah. On YouTube.
He looked like one of our pilots.
Mm.
But I mean, it was
Oh,
never
I
a
have
laughing
an
at you.
idea
It
who
was
it
always
was.
It was very much a laughing with you. Like, please.
The funny thing about laughing with somebody that's not laughing,
Yeah, I
Is that
guess
you're
you
actually
you
laugh
end up
at
laughing at them.
Yeah.
Was
That's
it
just
the-
justifying your humor.
Was it the one I didn't like?
No. Well, I don't know if you didn't like him.
Okay, he's not laughing.
Was it a lieutenant?
No.
Oh.
So we wanted it to be funny. Once.
Do I know him?
You know him, yeah. Aaron. Funny spelling, Aaron. Aaron.
Irene.
Herbert.
Oh, you're talking
Now we
about.
put him on blast.
You're talking about.
Well, it's not really his name.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about here, not.
But no. It was in Afghanistan.
It was like, remember when I fell out of formation? Like, so Zach put up that, the old Crash Craft put up that meme. Like, hey, like someone came and said, hey, do you think this is funny? I was like, don't touch it. I think it's hilarious. Because they were like, hey, no.
Well, I mean, some people can laugh at themselves.
Fair
Some
enough.
people can't.
Fair
I
enough.
can.
I can.
You can't?
No, I can. Oh, I absolutely.
Oh, yeah, he can.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, baby, I'll.
That's why I pick on him at work all the
Can
time.
Yeah,
you?
because it's fun.
Yeah, I laugh at myself.
Really?
He picks on me at work all the time,
Yeah.
too. We pick on each other. That's how we bond.
Yeah.
It pisses off the enlisted because
It
they
does.
just can't, they don't get it. It's just like,
So I
It's
can pick on you
infuriating.
at home?
yeah. Notice how I haven't stormed away from the stream yet. I know I yelled and screamed, but that's
We'll get there.
how I
Give us a
bond.
minute.
Yeah, give us a minute. I've been a scapegoat in my social group my whole life, so pretty used to it.
I've been married to you for 10 years,
Yeah.
and I'm just learning this?
No, I've told you this our whole 10 years of marriage.
Listening goes both ways. I love you, honey, buddy. God, we gotta watch Pulp Fiction. Fuck. No.
Yeah, it's
Where'd
how
you
we
get
both get along,
Yeah.
see? I don't know which both she's talking about.
It applies in all situations.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in Pulp Fiction. I'm sorry.
I'm still stuck on that hand. When it was like, yeah. I love that witch in the cornfield. So creepy. until she looks there, and then
It'd be
she's
awesome if
like,
she just jumped out from the green screen.
could you imagine?
Oh, dude.
That would be fucking terrifying.
Dude, are you kidding?
Could you imagine if one of my heads just jumped out or rolled onto the
Let
floor?
me tell you what would happen.
Dude,
in sequence.
one of her
I
heads
would piss
attacked
my
me.
pants. I would fall over.
Fly over there somehow.
Like, I got to come back. I gotta apologize right now because I'm coming back with a mop and antiseptic because I pissed all over your floor. Probably gonna need a new chair too.
The new movie Clifford.
Oh, my mom wants to
It
see
looks
that kid movie.
cute, but I'm a dog guy. I love dogs.
There's a Clifford movie?
Yes.
Oh.
All over the TV.
It's all over.
I don't watch TV.
Hey! Have you guys seen the trailer for the
Oh,
new,
the
new
Lightyear?
Buzz Lightyear movie? Oh my god,
man.
Can we just do it?
Dude, it's fucking Disney. We'll do it after the stream.
Damn it!
Disney is the worst.
Hi,
one.
Sniffles.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Not in
Yeah.
the sense that
Can I even disparage? Can I even disparage Disney's name on this stream, or will they?
I mean, you
destroy us?
can you can
Yeah.
say what you want about them, but you can't play their copyrighted material
Damn. Why not Disney? Why?
because they don't care about your feelings. They care about their bottom dollar.
They should care about my feelings. I'm just kidding.
I'm sure on some level they care about
He's
your
so
feelings, but they
light.
care more about
But
their
they
bottom,
don't.
bottom
He's just
line.
Disney,
so
I'm just
light.
kidding. I don't give a fuck.
Like light
You guys
as a
gotta do what you
feather.
gotta do.
He's adorable.
You really should get a lawyer though.
He's
Figure
an
out where I
lawyer.
left
Well,
it.
yeah, I do.
Sorry.
Eventually, I
Love you.
plan to consult a lawyer
I love you, little
to figure out where fair use
Yeah, like
starts
just
and
chip in. Like
stops.
we need an hour. We need like
Because
2
the
hours
thing
each
that's
time.
weird is like on Facebook, I just found this out actually right before we started this because I was reviewing the stream I did last night on Facebook. I have a sync license for all the music that I play on this channel.
Yeah.
There's nowhere for me to send it to Facebook. So Facebook hears music, they just mute the audio because they're just like, oh,
lovely.
it's copyrighted
So
music.
adorable.
You're not gonna, you can't play it. But I have a sync license,
Yeah.
so I can play it
Oh, you love
legally.
it.
But I have nowhere to send
Love
it. Facebook won't let me send it anywhere. So
Love it.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, you watch YouTube, you've seen it, man. People maliciously abuse
baby boy.
copyrighted material. I mean, to an extent, like, they can't play it in its entirety, but there's
He's
loopholes.
had
well,
such
and there's
a
also,
booger
but those
nose
same
lately.
channels, like if
Like
they
it just comes like mucus
they're
down
experimenting
and
the whole
blow
time,
bubbles out of
and if
it.
you're gonna
I'm
have a
like,
channel
oh,
like that, you
poor
have to
guy.
live with the fact
gotta
that some of
have
your videos
allergies
are
or
going to be
something.
demonetized.
Oh, for sure. You know, and outright taken down.
Yeah. And a lot of those videos, if they, one channel that I watch a lot is Girlfriend Reviews, and they did this whole thing
Is that the
about
channel where Girl Directions came out?
no,
'Cause let me tell you, I love that song.
but they
Oh, you
they
love
did
it.
a whole thing on the Lord of the Rings movies. They reviewed the Lord of the Rings movies, and they got a cease and desist letter from New Line Cinema. Yeah, Cinema. So there's other reaction channels like Cinnamon Toast Ken that I watch that he'll watch whatever he won't do. He reacts to all kinds of stuff like 90 Day Fiance and
Oh, good show.
To Catch a Predator and
Oh,
like,
excellent show.
like all kinds of
Hi,
stuff.
honeys.
But he did Hell's Kitchen. He did a Hell's Kitchen once, and Fox went after him. So he's like, "Well, I can't do that anymore because why am I? I'm trying to run a business. Why am I going to watch something that is going to demonetize me? Like this is how I pay for my life. Like so, you know, and it's not a serious channel now, but I don't want to like remove the possibility of making money with it because I'm not following the rules.
Nana
You know what I
says she
mean?
loves
I got you.
you.
Shit, dude.
She loves
I don't make final decisions here. It's here for the wine and the coffee and the laughter.
And the good times.
The good time and the joy. Mostly the joy. I already get paid.
Sniffles. He's adorable.
Yeah.
This is even creepier with the cat though. This
Yeah, it does.
scene. He's a little buddy.
He's looking at you.
Should have spray painted him black for Halloween.
His brother
I'm
was
kidding.
mostly black.
I'm kidding. Kid with that switch face. Couldn't do anything to him.
Yeah.
No
He's
one
an
in
old
the-
man too. He's our oldest pet. He's just a little fragile guy.
Yeah.
Just loves the loves. He likes that, whatever you're doing.
Jojo feels so good, mommy. Does that feel good, Sniffles? Oh, sure feels so good, huh? So very good.
Well, what do you guys think? Is it that time?
I think the time has come.
I think it is that time.
Oh, I'll serve him night.
The regulars, you know, Wellerman is upon us.
The Wellerman comes. Yar, tar.
If you like the show, we appreciate having you out. Thanks for coming. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, hit the follow button on Twitch, hit whatever button there is on Facebook. I don't even know if anybody's over there. Love having everybody. Love the conversation. Love the friends. Until next time, keep your head above water.
Good night.
Playing the song.
It's not doing it.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all.